From a tree stump to rap game is my portion. I was on no eat from the tree to piece of these walls. Crazy how I use the words to blaze your draws are. I give praise to the Father, my crown is swimmer, my soul provider, and children mock you. Lord, don't forget them. Put them in the pit, my lips guard your wisdom. Closing it off in times too much time. The girls do you girls try now go on the side. They will carry wisdom amazing. If a best thing that's only on the walk from the eyes. Trying to the promised land, in the land. The tails off the leash, and some ways make you suckers flee. I'm under your how we are, you can't find me. Don't get rid of Moses, it's that son of man. Miracle, son of man. This is your land. You tend to go man. Of TK clan. Son of man. This is your land. You tend to go man. Of TK clan.
Spiritually chopped, we bring the show of God. Many of y'all, we praise the Lord. I pray for them, I pray for all of y'all. And if you act it right, and standing for the fight, no hating on a brother or killing one another when the truth gets out. We hanging on the short stick, so close your mouth. Stepping to the crane forming while heads are falling and jakes be brawling. Calling for the next gods of Egypt, cast away from the secret to the majesty. My crown awaits, so don't take your place and crying out loud from all the abominable woes. We chose your hour, but really our chose us. Ain't nothing just a chemistry bust. A heartfelt gust of wind breathed in through the frame for real hard change. And straight from the outside world, stay covered. 10 toes down, don't let nothing keep you falling. Making you fall, making you cry, wondering why. Keeping you sick all the way till you die.
This is your land. You tend to go man. Of TK clan. Son of man. This is your land. You tend to go man. Of TK clan. Monkey. Straight to the president. Building up tempo right here. Solomon's new king. Yeah, Howard is the king. Straight to the president. Yashua less. Let me holler at you, sounding like a diamond passing the first test. Sick of devil of smoke. Christian Jericho with Yahweh up in a prayer in this hot total flow. Yahweh told me to send praises is safe. Now I'm sacrificing President Roma, call me king on the ball. Give it to me, my brother Christ, always killing the Christmas, Christian pieces on the cross. I'm the right hand of Yah, above the rest, measuring to me the TK clan. We the best. Pay my dues, made righteous by his rebukes. In the ark, sacrificing sheep and goats and tombs. Seeking Yahweh's face, by his grace, smoking kind of for shit, something of wisdom in my own place. I'm born at the gate, looking to man kill any enemies. Yeah, let's get that straight. Stepping the waters, you free this Bashar. The most in the area, tip of duty swagger, let's get it on. Elijah gave me the spirit, time to choose. Cross the living waters, transgression, forgetting about it, the pool. Yeah, how it goes in my inner parts. That's me on the narrow path, where the fight will kill David's heart. Until the promise of Jacob, handed down to me.
Hold that dope, boy.
Tree Messiah pedigree. Solomon blueprint. Yahweh is the king. Straight to the president. Building up tempo. Solomon's blueprint. Yahweh is the king. Straight to the president. New covenant is starting my heart. It's up on Jesse to rap and parable to and hard. It's humble, but it working with it return. Now I'm resurrected, make them out of flame on a bush go birth. My everyday walk made smooth. When I got the news, made me strong by the fish of the world. I was bruised. But those I later brought to the slaughter. Now I'm the show, the new Jacob world order. Eat my own grace, creeping from my own line. Promise rulership keeps a peace issue from my line. Scatter my enemies in 7 ways, giving the Torah for a sword. The shield is the Sabbath day. Hey, hammer is when I pray. Eternal forgiveness is promised for the upright, so I don't give a damn what you say. Rising up a diamond in the rough, rain on the snow and purified heat rock. I just can't get enough. So this majestic presence, an afro with sapphire bronze, the chosen one and no, I'm not talking about LeBron. I'm talking about the righteous seed. He was called to show the right way, that light over the dark and let me see. The arm has been revealed. The shoot of Jesse, a seed carved by thorns, I become a big tree. Become a big tree. Become a big tempo. Solomon's blueprint. Yahweh is the king. Straight to the president. Building up tempo. Solomon's blueprint. Yahweh is the king. Straight to the president. Straight to the president. Straight to the president. Straight to the president. Straight to the president.
Two more minutes. T.
No resistance or no stumbling blocks. In the temple we occupy peace, the instrumental, harmoniously linked.
That's the shit, ain't it? That's the shit.
Tell me, where you're from. Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. Tell me where you're from. Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. Tell me where you're from. Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. Tell me where you're from.
The angel was saying of his greatness, creating stars and moons in heaven, the whole earth quakes. When his voice spake, shattered mountains in the purpose through all the volcanoes, into lakes. Straight to solace, like a violin. Gives me knowledge that's called temporary dividends. Find my way through the wilderness was a test. Now I'm rich proclaiming his power, savage rest. Breaking down beside cool streams, let never desolate. Creation of matter, humility, etiquette. Yahweh is the beginning that never ends. Created life from darkness, still forever in a rainbow again. The man that falls goes from condensation. I'm saying it blessed.
Just change.
That light. What's up, Frank Bell? What's up, One Dub? What's happening, man?
Yo,
What's been going on with ya?
ain't nothing, man. I can't call it, bro. Just happy that it finally stopped raining around this thing, but it has been a monsoon.
I heard because of that hurricane.
Yeah, man, it's been nonstop for like 3 days, bro.
Hold on 1 minute. Welcome to another edition of Tomahawk City, baby. Yours truly, TURNTTALLY. We got One Dub, baby. We're gonna get into some more FSU news, some Georgia Tech stuff from the game. I got a few tidbits, podcast. Also, shout out, congratulations to Deion Sanders. He got a job at Jackson State. I don't know if you heard this, One Dub. Yeah, the Florida State fans looking real stupid. Remember when I said Deion, the coach for us?
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember all the flack I was getting? Oh, he's stupid. Oh, he's sexual assault. Oh, he can't, he ain't smart enough. He ain't got no degree. Jackson State got it. It look like a degree. Florida State fans, when Willie got fired, right? And I was like, man, Deion Sanders, man. I mean, like, what can go wrong? He only gonna have the top class in the country every year. Like, he got to get a diploma to coach. I'm like, well, Jackson State scooped him up. And you know what? I bet you, I don't know. If he want to end up at Florida State, he can end up at Florida State if he want to. I bet you. If he do all right at Jackson State. But I don't think he want to be at Florida State.
Nah.
I really don't. He ain't even sent his son here. But shout out to Deion Sanders. Congratulations. Also, we're going to get into this exodus. We got a lot of players leaving Florida State. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But basically, it's an article. We'll get into it. We're going to talk about what One Dub want to talk about first. That's how I do it. The guests on my show, they always talk about what they want to talk about first. We trending for Rod or Norvell has us ready for MIA. What's up, EMG? All right, Dub, you got the floor, man. What you want to talk about?
Oh, well, first off, man, what's happening, no family? You know what I'm saying? It's another beautiful day in the 850. It's your boy 1D, B, aka 1D, busy, and I am in Tomahawk City. So I just really want to get a little bit off my chest real quick, man. Because you know what I'm saying? I haven't had a chance to rant about this past Saturday. And I'm still steaming. Like, I usually carry this all week. You feel me? Like, it follows me until the next game. So it's probably going to be stuck with me until we play Miami, which sucks that we can't play them this week. We got to play them next week, but it is what it is. I guess the bye week came right on time. We did have a few people get banged up, so we need to get right. But I don't know, man. I don't know about this future that we've been talking about. It doesn't seem like it's going to be this year. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not showing up anytime real soon. So hopefully we still can be optimistic about next year. I don't know about you, but I've been keeping my eyes on this recruiting now, you know, like I never have before, because we need to see what's going on out here.
I know, man. I did a rant this past Tuesday because you got a lot of fans now. They upset. Hit that like button, people. They upset because it's on some Jeff Sims. Well, I mean, damn, you wanted Willie gone. I told you what it would be. We was gonna lose him. We was gonna lose a class. I told people that.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, Deion Sanders. Let's look at the Deion Sanders a little bit. I just found out this just 10 minutes ago. So let's see.
All right, fresh off the presses.
Fresh off the presses.
They get it.
Shout out Deion Sanders, man.
You know, one thing Deion Sanders does have a degree in.
What's that?
It's football. I don't know why these people tripping, man. I believe, you know what I'm saying, what he's done in his career will be the equivalent of a master's degree or a doctorate in football. I mean, come on, bro. It's Deion.
Right.
Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ. But
what up, Auntie? All right. Oh yeah, you heard the big season, the Big Ten coming back too. Play about 7 to 8 games.
Yeah, I heard they trying to do something, man. I guess they got bored up there, bro. They seen everybody else doing something, so I guess they figured it can't be that bad. Let's go ahead and try it out.
I think it looked too set up, man. I looked at the CNN today and I see the kids' dads on there. He was leading the charge. It do feel set up, like they're trying to distract the country from what's going on and stuff. That's what it felt like. That's what it feel like.
Oh yeah, man. He definitely keeping all these distractions one behind another. As soon as one of them settle down, bro, there's something else popping up to keep your eyes off of what they say. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the left hand know what the right hand doing. Yeah, they definitely up with that trickery. But you know, some people own it, some people ain't, bro.
All right, let's read Deion. Pro Football Hall of Fame cornerback Deion Sanders is finalizing a deal. I love prime time. Congratulations, man. With Jackson State University become the school's next head coach. Reports that Sanders' hire come after a school spokesperson has previously said that Sanders was not a candidate for the school's head coaching position. Per Illustrated, Sanders like keeping everything on the wraps. He don't like telling none of his. Yep. Sanders and the school still have a number of contractual details are smoothed out. Man, Jackson State will be had the best recruits they ever had in their life, including working out the fact that Sanders is currently under contract with Under Armour while Jackson State is a Nike school. Oh, really? Okay.
They gonna iron all that out. They probably gonna switch something up in a little minute. Somebody gonna iron out those wrinkles.
Yes, sir. Or buy out his contract.
Exactly.
Yeah. Said at a press conference scheduled for Monday morning. Sanders, who recently joined Barstool Sports after leaving NFL Network, was most recently offensive coordinator of his alma mater, Trinity Christian High School. Sanders has no head coaching experience at the professional or college level. Neither did Dabo Swinney. Shador, the number 8 ranked pocket. Yeah, he went to FAU. Shador turned down Alabama. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't know he turned down Alabama for FAU.
Yeah.
Okay, Deion don't want to play in that Bama. He said, "Man, get your ass in Florida somewhere." Jackson State moved on from John Hendricks as his coach this past August. Hendricks took over at the end of the 2018 season. His contract was set to end in December. The program went 4-8 last season. They're currently scheduled to play a spring season this year, with their first game set for February 19. Okay. There you have it. Deion Sanders got a job, y'all. Shout out to Prime Time. Hit that like button, baby. What's up, Shannon? What we got in here? Flu snatched y'all soul, Miami boy, whatever that means. Who's this idiot? Get up out of here. Okay. Hit that like button, people. Hit that like. So Deion Sanders. Now we're gonna go in a little Mike Norvell. I got a little information this morning from the Jeff Cameron show. It was talking about Mike Norvell and what he was saying. Some good information in this. Hit that like button, people. Some good information. But first we're gonna get it. Okay. Before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish. This off about it's an article about the Exodus here. Now I don't know how y'all feel about this, but there are a lot of players transferring out. Now, I figured this would happen when Willie was fired, but it seems like it's happening more so after this game to Georgia Tech, which is a little worrisome. Like some of these guys weren't going to contribute anyway. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Most of this class wasn't going to contribute anyway. Hit that like button, baby. This Tomahawk City is live with one dub and TURNTTALLY. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Willie Taggart earned national acclaim when his first Florida State recruiting class soared from the outside the top 60 to inside the top 12. 2.5 years later, almost half of that 2018 class is gone. Assuming four-star athlete, he's gone. Bolden and Chapman lead the program. They'll be the 9th and 10th members of that 21-person class. That's a 48% attrition rate. So almost half the class going from Willie Taggart's number 12 class. That's not good. That can't be good. Attrition happens in every program and is worse in the coach's first class because the staff and players have little time to vet each other. The early signing period sped up the timeline even more. Taggart had about 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. It affected some of the Seminoles' defections. But his attrition rate is high and costly, leaving empty spots on the roster and unused scholarships. 13 blue chip prospects and 18, 6 of them, including Bolden, are gone. The class included 4 offensive linemen. The top 2 are gone. Christian Meadows was medically disqualified, and Christian Armstrong was removed from the roster in January. At that time, we also spotlighted how Taggart built FSU's best local hall since 1982. Were you aware of that, one, Doug?
You said best local what?
Willie Taggart. It says Willie Taggart built FSU. This is better. That's better than Bobby Bowden. FSU's best local hall since 1982. By signing 4 players from Tampa Bay area. Yeah, we was gonna get guys like Willie was getting guys that we was gonna get a lot of. Yeah, Chaz Neal. These are the guys there. So Chaz Neal turned to be a bust. But you got Warren Thompson look like he bought the bus. That's what I'm mad at the most, the receivers, man. I was highly disappointed with the receivers.
Yeah,
I can take the offensive line. I can't take the offensive line out playing the receivers. We got nothing but blue chip, talking all that stuff all year. That's disappointing. Hit that like button, people. This class hasn't been a total buzz. However, 5 of the 12 remaining players started Saturday, including cornerback Asante Samuel and receiver Kashawn Hilton. So those are Willie Taggart's guys. Classmate Amari Gaynor didn't start, but was FSU's top defensive performer. Despite those are the best players on the team in 2018 class. Despite the highlights, it's hard to get past the biggest number, 48%. Okay, so here's the departures. You got AJ Linton, he quit. Trayshawn Harrison, he couldn't catch either. Xavier Peters, he's on a head case. He transferred to Kentucky, then left them. Malcolm Lamar, now at FAU, he followed Willie. Isaiah Bolden, I don't know where he might go. 4-star Christian Meadows, he got sick. 3-star running back Grant, Christian Armstrong, DeMarcus Adams, who's really fast, but I don't know what happened. And 3-star defensive lineman Jamarcus Chapman. That's a lot of people, man. And a couple of them starting to leave. They exodus, and now hit that like button, baby. It's a culture change going on. Yeah, thank God. Yeah, Auntie said, yeah, kick Miami boy out. Yeah, I'm not putting up with that food. They're always sniffing us. You say what Blackman gonna do? Well, we gonna get into that. What's your take on that one, Dub, before I go to the next thing?
Oh, talking about the people being gone, leaving up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, man, they wasn't really. What's up?
Anything. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, man, they wasn't really big contributors. You feel me? Like they just didn't seem like they was gonna work out anyway. So it's alright. They slide. It's cool. I ain't even mad at them. The thing that I am upset at, you know what I'm saying, is that some of the guys that he did bring in, he still ain't getting no credit for them actually shining. Like, I know he had some that didn't work out, but shoot, I mean, Jimbo had a bunch of them that didn't work out. That's how we got in this predicament in the first place. People keep forgetting that, but it is what it is. But I just feel like, man, these cats that Mike Norvell is starting to bring in, I hope they pan out, because you know what I'm saying, I'm kind of tired of the same narrative that we got going on around here. This is not what Florida State is about. This is not what we supposed to be talking about. We supposed to be happy. We supposed to be celebrating a 35-10 butt whooping or something. You feel me? We up here talking about this barely lost. Like, what? How do we keep ending up in these situations? That shit is just crazy.
I hear you. Franka Bell says, wait, yeah. He said it needs a must win at Miami. Yeah, it's a must win for Norvell. It's a must win, not just because it's a rivalry game, but it's a must win because he has to totally redeem himself to get these recruits to come in. Because if he beats Miami, then I'm pretty sure week 1 is forgiven. We rather lose to them and beat Miami, right? So we gonna I'll be live Saturday with Van, and we're gonna be scouting Miami because I will be live during that game. But Mike Norvell, he can't start James Blackman because the fans are going to be at his neck if he loses a game. So he's got to start. I feel if Norvell starts somebody else and we lose, and it's a kind of competitive game,
yeah,
Norvell get some more time. I'm pretty sure the fans will lay off.
I want him to just give Jordan Travis a shot. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just give him a shot. Because I mean, the way everything is going on around here, bro, like this year is pretty much just a crapshoot anyway. Just try something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got to lose? Like, right. It's pretty much gonna be one big asterisk of a season anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and try something, bro. Stop trying to be so super safe. You feel me? They're not gonna do nothing to him. They can't afford to do nothing to him. So just go ahead, man. Put somebody else out there, bro. Don't be scared. Like, I got
some good news for you. I think y'all be pleased with the next information I put out. So it ties in with everything you said. Arnolds took the week off to go see the wizard to find a heart home.
So you telling me somebody done rub some magic serum on Chubba? He ready to go?
Well, that's
the good news I need.
That's the news you need. Yeah, Chubba gonna need this. Yeah, Chubba will be the savior. If we had Chubba, we would have won that game going away. Ain't no doubt in my mind. But
yeah, man.
No doubt in my mind. But now let's get into this. Now it's a Jeff Cameron show. Hold on 1 second. I think y'all be pleased with this information. Hit that like button, people. We in here. It's TURNTTALLY and one dub, baby. No nation. I ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. It's no blood raw till we die. I still believe in Mike Norvell. Yeah, we gonna get all the information. Is a quarterback. What's up, Carla? Hit that like button, people. All right, here we go. Let's go to hear the spirit. They crying about James Blackman. I ain't even watching that. I heard enough about him. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna hear a little bit about James Blackman. It's because everybody talking. We have no choice.
I mean, he got to show it.
He got to show it.
No, I was just reading Rose. Rose's comment.
I'll get it. It's good information, y'all. I think y'all be pleased with this. Let me find a spot. Here we go. I think y'all be pleased with this. Hit that like button, people. It put a smile on my face a little bit. All right, Auntie. I'll catch up next time, Auntie. She at work. She a nurse. They be working the hell out of them at the hospitals. They said, yeah. Well, go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say I believe it, man. Them things it's on swole right now.
Chubba injury so minute, man. Like, it's so minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could throw the ball.
It's kind of a nerve
it's the
thing.
contact thing because it's the non-throwing shoulder that he hurt. Well,
Yeah, he'll be fine, man. He a tough kid, man.
Yeah.
Dude big as hell for a freshman. He's a big dude. He gonna be real big next season. All right, here we go. Now, this is gonna tie into what Norvell was saying. They analyzing about the quarterbacks because nobody want to see Blackman no more. Now, this should make a lot of y'all happy. Hit that like button, people. Norvell is like, damn that. I'm not. Then he gonna make changes. He did show it by throwing the ball into the ground. All right, just check this out, y'all. Check this out. Hit that like button, people. Thanks, wifey. All right, let's see. Oh, double fries, no slaw got a live. Damn it! I wish I could have used that today. All right, here we go.
Of slated games, right? It looks a lot tougher after that performance against Georgia Tech. All of a sudden, everything looks really difficult. Yeah. Why did the skip?
Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Let me get my sound right. Sorry, y'all. 1 minute.
Disconnected. Waiting for connection.
Let's get my sound right. Hold on. Let's try this again. It's good information here. Really good. Hold on.
Lining mode.
Sure all around our stadium. Yeah, I am going to say that I do believe, and this will be the last that I talk about the distressed nature of watching Florida State football annually. I actually think, maybe not Miami, you have to make a decision there. And that's going to be a very interesting decision at quarterback. But after Miami, I know it's Jack State, but then it's Notre Dame, North Carolina, it's Louisville, even the bye week after that with Pitt and all that. That's a tough slate of games, right?
We need CHUBBA.
It looks a lot tougher after that performance against Georgia Tech.
All of a sudden, everything looks really difficult. Man. Yeah. Why did the schedule get harder? Murderers Row, look at this run. I mean, how do they expect us to compete against North Carolina and Louisville back-to-back? That's what it feels like. But, yeah, you look at that, and I just will argue that because we get this bye week now, you finally are catching up on some practices. And, after the Miami game, you get some more catching up because of Jacksonville State. You can kind of look ahead to Notre Dame, I think. Kind of look ahead to Notre Dame, so you'll scheme it up there. I think we will start to look better. I think we'll start to play better against those teams. Right around the Notre Dame game, get ready to start playing better.
Do you expect them to announce the starting quarterback for the Miami game, or do you think they're just going to?
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't know.
What's the better course of action for the group, for the locker room? That's a tough question.
Kickoff.
I think the information we've received this week, and this has been the larger talking point for much of the week. Anytime you have a bye week, it's kind of forced conversation. But after the alarming start to the season with a new staff and the guesswork that surrounded what we thought the season might look like, at least we have some definitive answers, although most of them aren't good at this point. I think the most, revealing aspect of Mike Norvell's interviews this week has been his willingness to talk about that quarterback room and how it's open for competition. That, typically speaking, one game into a season when you've decided to go with a guy, the job's not open for business for the others going into week 2.
I thought there's some really bright moments for both of them. There were some plays that they both like to have back. But that's the great thing about playing the quarterback spot is it's really all encompassing. And I thought James made some great throws. Sometimes under pressure, sometimes in a clean pocket. We missed a couple opportunities. Left some plays out there where guys got to help him out in those situations. I thought that his eyes, for the most part, were right. He made a couple checks within the game that put us in good situations. And then he had a couple plays that he can't have, and so that's where the growth for him. I really like the things that I do see from him. I thought Jordan came in and was able to provide a spark in a couple different aspects. But he missed a good amount of time there in camp, just trying to get him back into rhythm of what he's doing in all aspects. But excited about what he brings, and I'll tell you, Tate. he's had a couple really good weeks of work, and excited about that group of where we are, and excited that I think Chubba's going to be back here soon, and that's coming along really well as well. So looking forward to that group's development. I think every guy that's playing the quarterback position in this offense has the potential to be able to execute and play at a high level, and the best guy will play. And going through fall camp where we are, I'm excited about the development I've seen from all of them. Obviously, with Chubba missing some time, he's gonna have to get those real life reps in practice, and continue to get caught up with the speed of the game. But I'm excited about his potential, and also the potential of the three other guys in the room.
Yeah. Okay. So. Go back to the beginning of that. Guys gotta, what he wanted to say is, catch the damn ball. Now,
Scary Larry and Warren drops it.
The code there was the guy's gonna make some plays for him. He's kind of saying, on the off chance he does throw a good pass to you, it'd be good of you in the moment to catch it. You don't know how many more there are in that holster. Gonna need you to catch it.
Right.
He gets it there to you. Secondarily, as we fast forward in the conversation,
that's what lost the game.
Caught himself several times. Very impressive, I might add. But he referenced Chubba more than once. It's like he lit up the backlight there. He's trying to, hey, Chubba, he's got it in the sky. I'm going to need you here, dog. We got some problems at the position.
That audio gets funnier the more I listen to it. Because he says, I like some of the things. I saw from
Chubba was always going to be the starter, y'all.
Oh, it was
he was on the black.
This is what Norvell planned from the get-go. Norvell planned to start Blackman, right? It's a tryout because he's a senior. He got the experience. He got this. He got that. He's the rah-rah guy. He's the you know what I'm saying? He's the what's up, Pat 1984? He's the the locker room guy. So he put him out there for try. He would have put Chuck. When did he sit? He was done with Blackman when he sat with that interception. He was done. He was done. He was already done, but he ain't had nothing else behind him. Chubba was supposed to be that guy to come in. He was gonna take the position. We all thought week 2, week 3, but Blackman melted down week 1, so he would have lost position that day. The fans would have been cheering no matter what Chubba did when he came in. Even if he just played with a pulse, like Jordan Travis did, if he just would have played with a pulse, he would have had the job from here on out. And that's what. But the injury set. What's up, Richard Hill? The injury set him up bad, man. But here we go. Seems like we back. I'm gonna look up while y'all listening to this. I'm gonna look up some information on Purdy. I heard somebody said this on throwing. Last practice.
But Tate's had a couple of good practices.
Right, exactly.
Bring up everybody.
And then you bring up Chubba.
You already started out.
The best player's going to play.
Travis. Yeah.
You go from James our starter to the best player's going to play. That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. No, that was the look of a guy who's like, oh, so this is what they were talking about. This ain't going to get it done. Hey, Chubba, I'm going to need you to speed up the rehab. Let's go, baby. We got catching up to do.
You passed Odell in the hallway the next day. He goes, so. And Odell's like, hey, man. Yeah. Taps him on the shoulder.
No,
That's why you're in that chair, big man, not me.
Woo! I got to give him credit, though. I mean, he's trying hard to not roll anybody, but I also like that he's not just telling you that it was fine. I thought he did. I thought he played really well. No, he didn't say that. I thought he did some good things. There's some things you can't do. A lot of guys in there working hard. Weeks of practice.
Cameron funny as hell, man.
Caught up. He's talking about how Jordan Travis has got to get caught up.
I used to watch Cameron's show all the time. He actually played at Florida State. The dude entertaining as hell. He's so damn funny, man. Just being himself. He's funny as hell. Well, he do a lot of stuff I be doing. He be trolling a lot.
Tate's had a couple of good practices lately, and Chubba's got to get some real life reps again. That certainly does not infuse confidence in the guy that started the game.
Yeah, we got to get him some real life reps in the game. I mean, practice.
I'm about to stop.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I'm about to be a weirdo and stalk Chubba Purdy's Twitter while y'all looking at this. I'm stalking the hell out of
hours.
Hey man, it's one of them cats at War Chant, bro. They stalking Chubba Purdy's mother's Facebook page because she's always posting updates about how Chubba's doing. They trying to get it from every angle that they can, bro. I don't blame them, man, because they put it out there. I'm gonna be clicking and watching.
Hey, he more highly touted than his first round brother, man. Brock. They say he better than Brock, bro.
Bro, because Chubba got them wheels, man.
Come back, Purdy.
Brock nice, but Chubba got them wheels, bro.
But he got a cannon. He got a cannon too. He's a top 10. He's a top 10 quarterback in the whole country. Number 8 dual threat.
The infection affects his time.
He can throw that thing.
But legitimately, it does sound like James, because Dillingham said this as well, that he did make some correct checks. It's just that if you didn't have the absurd mistake out of nowhere, clean pocket,
it's always been the case. It's not as if we don't see highlights every now and then, right? I have said that all along. Occasionally, he makes throws that you go, "Oh, wow, okay."
And apparently, checks at the line. That's really good progress too, because nobody cared to teach him any of that stuff here. Imao didn't. He was quit. He quit the job. And then last year's it's not their offense. Their offense is fast, not make a read at the line and make an adjustment.
Yeah, I listen. Serviceable comes to mind, not good enough comes to mind, and they need to move on comes to mind. That's kind of where we're at. There is the position.
It's so mad. Hey, that's Cameron mad, y'all. Hey, y'all, that's Cameron mad. Like I know exactly where he get that.
Tough love, Cameron.
He tapping into his happy place. That's what I do in my video. When I make y'all laugh, I be mad as hell. Like I ain't happy, but I'm tapping into my happy place. You gotta find laugh. You can find laughter out of anything, right? That's what he doing. That's what I be doing. That's why I understand.
Hour number 2 forthcoming. Stay with it.
He trying to keep from crying, y'all. That's what I be doing. He laughing to keep from crying. That's what he doing. It's a damn sad day, man. I tell you. Goodness gracious. Now, I couldn't find any Chubba Purdy news. Hit that like button, people. This turn tally with 1 dub. Tomahawk City. All right, here we go. Let's look at some stuff. Let's look at some Chubba Purdy. It's some Chubba Purdy. Whatever, and then we'll get in some podcasts with the game. Chubba Purdy. I'm pretty sure y'all done heard plenty of that. Chubba Purdy update. This is 2 days ago. I just found this. All right, 247 Sports. Everybody praying and wishing Chubba come back, y'all. Chubba, go to your happy place. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's see what it say about Chubba, y'all. Hit that like, people. Chubba! This is why I say this will put a smile on your face, Wanda. FSU excited that Chubba Purdy could return soon. Now, soon is the thing is it 2 weeks or 2 months?
How soon? That's the question.
Florida State coach Mike Norvell shared some encouraging news regarding the progress of Chubba Purdy. The freshman signal card suffered a broken collarbone during FSU's first preseason scrimmage last month. He then underwent a second procedure to clean up infection earlier this month, according to a report from Sports. The initial prognosis based on social media posts from Purdy's mother was about 6 weeks. The injury occurred a month ago, and it sounds like, okay. So it means the Miami game. Do the math.
About 2 weeks, yeah.
All right, but he already thrown the ball.
Concept, in the sense of thinking it led to the injury. Injuries happen. I think you have to make your guys live. If you're going to potentially put them in a game situation, you got to make them live a game situation.
That's when people were mad about Chubba Purdy being hurt. That's old. Excited that I think Chubba is going to be back here soon. Norvell said Tuesday. That's coming along. You know Norvell going by him like, you need some massages, you need some creams, ointments, you good? Hey, you looking good, throw it. You know he trying to
yeah, anything to help speed this along real quick.
Yeah, we need some growth, coach. We got to put him in, man. The Cowboys lost, nothing new. I find it funny how the Bucks lost. I'm a Bucks fan, but man, Jameis Winston getting some real redemption. But I digress. Brady had 2 interceptions, man. Brady had a pick 6, man. He was getting put on his ass and everything. And I'm like, yep, see? You can't blame Jameis now.
That offensive line wasn't nothing, man. I've been telling people that.
Jameis Winston, that dude led the NFL in passing yards the past couple years, breaking records and everything, running for his life. And the fans were hating on him. Man, the fans been hating on Jameis since day one. They're idiot. Man, Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans are idiots. They've been hating on Jameis from day one. Oh, the rapist and all this crap.
That's because half of them Gator fans.
And see that?
It's a split fan base from Gator fans. They
stupid as hell. They would have rather had Marcus Garbage Mariota. What Marcus Mariota at? Nowhere to be seen.
Somewhere in Vegas. Probably growing a porn mustache.
Wait till Breeze retire in a year or two. Jameis gonna take over. I bet you Jameis ball out. How much you want to bet he ball out in New Orleans? Everybody that leave Tampa Bay, they going to win a Super Bowl. Trent Dilfer,
all of them.
Doug Williams. I could go down the list.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I knew that was gonna happen. When Jameis first came, we're gonna get back to this, but when Jameis first came to Tampa, people said he ruined his career because I'm pretty sure Jameis wouldn't have went to Tampa if he had to go because he was drafted. Yeah. And I told everybody, I said, you know what's gonna happen? Jameis gonna leave Tampa and get a Super Bowl, and I'm gonna be pissed off. Watch, he gonna leave Tampa and he gonna get it like most other quarterbacks that leave Tampa. It's the franchise.
Yeah, it's them owners, man.
They trash. And Tom Brady looked really mediocre. Game 1, he ain't had no time. Thanks, Pope.
Oh, what's happening?
He ain't had no time. Brady can't. Oh man. Anyway,
I watched that game, man. I should have watched. I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
Yeah,
I watched it. And Brady looked. He ain't even look good, man. Because he ain't have much. I think it's a left tackle. One of the tackles look like crap. They'll go to the playoffs, but I don't see it. I don't see a Super Bowl. Not with that line. Let's see. Unless they scheme something out. The defense looked really good. But anyway, this is Florida State. I didn't get too much Tampa. Purdy was pushing to be FSU's primary backup behind James Blackman. He was going to start it regardless. The time loss is going to be a factor in determining whether the former 4-star they say now. Are you kidding me? Purdy missing live reps for more than a month could widen his learning curve. Man, no, it ain't. He know the whole playbook. He's been studying the whole all season with his brother, getting all types of what if he go out there and ball out? Then what you gonna say? That he's been on campus only since the summer, so that's a dynamic Norvell will monitor when Purdy returns to practicing. That's going to be something that we continue to work on, develop him, Norvell said. I think every guy who's playing quarterback in his offense has potential to be able to execute and play at a high level. The best guy will play. Thank you, Coach. Going through fall camp, where we are, I'm excited about the development I've seen from all of them. Obviously, with Chubba missing some time, he's going to have to get those real-life reps in practice and continue to get caught up with the speed of the game. And the only way to do that is to throw him in the fire. And I bet you he outshined Jeff Sims. I bet you he would have a way better day his first game. I bet you he had a way better day than Jeff Sims did.
Yeah, he would have.
Not because Jeff Sims was like great. Not like Jeff Sims is like that much worse than Chubba. Because I think he was number 15 quarterback and Chubba was number 8. So it ain't much difference. I mean, one could still be good, and you know what I'm saying? They both could be really good. But the thing is that Chubba got weapons around him. Jeff Sims ain't have no weapons around him. Imagine if Jeff Sims had weapons. We would have been a lot of trouble, man. He ain't have no weapons around him. He had transitional players from the T-bone receivers.
Yeah, he got them old school players.
So Chubba is already set up way better. The offensive line looking way better in pass protection. Like Jordan Travis was our running backs didn't really look explosive, but if you look at the way Jordan Travis was running through those creases, the offensive line was making it was pretty you know what I'm saying, reassuring. Like the offensive line was halfway decent.
Yeah,
it was giving up. That was the first half when they was healthy. You know what I'm saying? They coming back. They're gonna be all right in 2 weeks. They look pretty damn good. Plus, we got 2 guys they say they put on hold they was it's gonna come out in the podcast, but they believe those two offensive linemen that could have really helped us so much. That they probably had the corona. They probably had corona that was being quarantined, but they're back on the team now. So we were without two offensive linemen that were going to get meaningful time. So we had to go really low, and you saw it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, number 8.
He think. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now I was gonna say William said he think Chubb should play the whole Jacksonville State game.
Oh,
he read my mind with that. I feel he should, man. Like if we gonna play that game, bro, that's a perfect game. If it's not gonna be him, let it be Tate. Like that's a perfect game for somebody to step into.
But we got a bye week. You talking about what? When is that?
Do we still play that game?
No.
Well, I thought Jeff Cameron said something about it. Did he say we play it or we don't? They canceled it.
We play it, but it ain't till like it's way deeper into the season though. Let's see, hold on. It ain't because we got a bye week. We're supposed to play Sanford, I think. I can't remember. Hold on, let me look it up. Any of y'all know the answer, so I ain't gotta waste my time looking this up. Yeah, Robert Scott and Shredder, right, Pope? We could have used them. They would have gave us some great depth. Pat 1984 says it's gonna take us a minute. We ain't got no minute. We about to lose a whole class. We got recruiting looking terrible. What's his name? Jackson State. So 2020 schedule. I'm just gonna do 2020 schedule, and then we'll get into some.
It's after UM.
It is.
It's after UM.
Oh, it's after Miami. Yeah, right. So we gonna play them. We gotta play in Miami. Oh, so we played Jacksonville State.
You want to throw them in on that game? I mean, I can see Chubba playing that game, but I don't think like Tate's ready to play that game.
No, not the Miami game. No, I'm talking about Chubba.
Yeah. If Chubba can go, I would play him in any game. It don't matter.
Coach, no, right. Coach Norvell can't play around with this. He can't be like, you know how Willie Taggart did it. Oh, I'm just gonna play, Blackman, see how he go. No, I wouldn't recommend that, Coach. I really wouldn't recommend. It's not gonna look good for you. It's not gonna be good for you. Willie tried that same approach when he know Blackman wasn't it, but he tried to do the whole let me see if he,
just see if I can make it through. Yeah, but I'm saying like what's the worst that could happen? Because they not gonna fire Norvell for losing to Miami. But you don't want to like put Tate out there and Tate get ruined. You know what I'm saying? Like that can fuck him up. He can start seeing ghosts because he really can't move.
I say, he can't move. I say Jordan Travis or Chubba because Chubba likes plays breaking down, man. Chubba likes that kind of stuff.
See, Chubba, that's what I'm saying. Like, especially in that Georgia Tech game, he would outshine Jeff Sims because the off-schedule stuff that Jeff Sims is good at, Chubba is elite at. So I feel like Chubba really would have, you know what I'm saying, gave us that extra oomph in that game. Right. But
when you got speed like he do, you can't pin your ears back, first of all, and rush somebody like that. You can't pin your ears back. Second, what's that?
I said he waiting on that.
Right. I can't find the damn date to save my life. September 12th. What? That's canceled though, ain't it? September 12th? That's canceled. Let me get this up. Hold on.
October 3rd.
Hit that like button, people. Oh, it's October 3rd. Okay.
Yeah, Tate saying it's October 3rd.
Oh, it's right after Miami. No, you got to start Chubba or Jordan Travis. I don't know about Tate, man. I see him in practice. I don't know. I don't think
you can't put him out there yet, bro. He ain't ready.
He ain't ready.
So you don't want to break him because I think he could be nice.
Yeah. He pushing Chubba though. He pushing Chubba. Chubba was already pushing for Blackman. That was Chubba's job. Everybody knows Chubba's the future. Yeah. Anything you want to say before I start playing these takes, this podcast? I got some time stamp. Anything you want to say before I start?
Oh no, we go ahead and run that. We can run that. Check them out. See what they talking about.
All right, y'all. It's Tomahawk City. It's yours truly, TURNTTALLY with one dub. We're gonna go through some podcast information. This is On the Bench podcast. Some good information. Hit that like button, people. Also donate to the channel. Super chat at the bottom. Also check out the clothing line. TURNTTALLY style clothes. Home field ain't gonna mean nothing this year, Pat. Yeah. All right, here we go. I got the timestamps all ready to go. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing, just bits and pieces. If it'll play. Come on. I might have to go another way. Being stupid. Hit that like button, people. All right, here we go. On the Bench podcast. Play this. So it's 240. Sorry, y'all. My computer decided to poop itself. Come on, man. God dang. Just play. Oh, thanks, Irv. Thanks for the PayPal, man.
So Panama Jack said he would start Tate. Said he might surprise me.
Who said that?
Panama Jack. I mean, I feel you. I just don't want to, you know what I'm saying, mess up his confidence. Because you don't want to throw him out there and then he gets shell shocked. You feel me? He still got a lot of potential.
Right. Van, I put that out at the beginning. Yeah, I know. Let's go to the podcast, y'all. Let's go to the podcast. All right, 240. Here we go. On the Bench podcast.
3. And Chris, you told the and first though, DJ Matthews, FSU's much maligned and controversial wide receiver, enters the transfer portal. Mike Norvell said that was not a surprise today when he was asked about that, and it did not sound like Mike Norvell planned to get DJ Matthews back in the fold. We were told that DJ opted out a couple weeks ago. He confirmed that on Twitter on Saturday before the game. Josh, I'm going to throw this to you first.
Yeah, he cleaned the house.
1 to 10, 10 being the most surprised that DJ entered the transfer portal. 1.
Yeah, like a 0.5.
Mike Norvell mad as hell, y'all.
I can remember going back and texting with Coach Dawsey asking if DJ Matthews was still a part of the program. I'm not joking. I know you guys listening think that like we're being flipped with this DJ Matthews stuff, but there was 2-3 times per off season that we had to verify if he was still on the roster.
I never was big
hey,
on
DJ hasn't been at practice for 2 days. Hey, DJ's back in Jacksonville. Hey, DJ's, AWOL. Like this went on so many times in the background, not just with this coaching staff, even with Taggart's coaching staff as well.
We were told by legitimate sources last year that he tried to lead a failed player revolt against the Willie Taggart staff. That was 2 years ago, right? Was that 2018?
Remember that?
I can't remember. It was last year. It was against Virginia.
A failed player revolt. What was they gonna do?
Remember that? He was gonna.
What kind of plan you gonna have? Like what? Don't practice. Just set up the games or something like what?
Don't set up try to set Willie up and don't play or something. Some kind of boycott or something. He's a dick. That's a dick move. So you got kids trying to further their careers and be somebody and do that. And he talk about some. Oh man, I never liked that kid. I never was big on DJ, man.
Nah, man.
Me is over the DJ Matthews era, and it's very.
He has a whole lot to say in the group chat, though. Yep, on the pod.
He's got Jacksonville peeps. He didn't want.
I don't blame. It's abundantly clear that the two parties have no interest in being at the same party.
Yes.
So here we are.
That's a good one.
All right, we'll go past that. We all know about that. Let's go to.
This was inevitability for later. Now let's move on to some of the takeaways from the game and more so some of the insights from Mike Norvell after his press conference after we got a chance to talk to him, after he got to see film. I want to focus on quarterback play, leave this discussion on quarterbacks in general. James Blackman. My thought is, well, I'll say this. After further review, I think James' performance was almost as bad as the numbers indicated. I think I was a little too light on him on the Instant Reaction podcast because he did have some key drops, and I think that changes the complex of the game. But James did not do himself many favors in the second half. Chris, as you got to rewatch the game, and then got to hear Mike Norvell speak today on James, where he seemed to say like there actually wasn't as bad as maybe most would think. What are your thoughts, and how do you absorb James Blackman as QB1 moving forward?
I thought he was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, after rewatching him, it was not the same way. It didn't change my opinion. Once he got hit, once he got rattled, once the other one started breaking down, he wasn't good. Now, I do agree with what Ken Illiam said today. FSU did a heck of a job getting themselves in real bad situations of second and third and longs, and those aren't conducive to success, especially with him at quarterback. There's been plenty of chatter by people, should we move on to a different quarterback? I'm not convinced there's a different quarterback they're ready to move on to. I'm not against the idea. I just don't think it's going to bring greener pastures all of a sudden. I think James Blackman is FSU's QB1 because he won it in the preseason, and he's the best option based on what they're asking guys to do in practice. But he was not good in that game. He did a poor job of handling it when bullets got hot and heavy and started really flying at his head late there. And he never recovered. And that's been an ongoing, consistent theme with him. And I'm just kind of tired of watching it.
Josh, what would be your advice to people? And God knows that there are a ton of threads on the Noel 24/7 message board asking about, do we move on from James Blackman? How long does the leash does James Blackman have? How is Chubba Purdy feeling? What would your advice be to people who are expecting or hoping for James Blackman to not be the starting quarterback against Miami? You said it on the Norvell press conference today. I'm curious to get your thoughts on how Norvell viewed the quarterback position.
Yeah, I would say to those people, keep hope alive. But I don't think that James Blackman is going to be benched. Kind of because of the reasons Chris said. Also, I don't know why. Because to me, I think you're in Mike Norvell's second game. We're in a pandemic. We know FSU's financial situation. Mike Norvell has to feel pretty good about his job security for at least 3 seasons. So I wouldn't mind seeing Tate Rodemaker right now because I don't think the difference in wins is going to be that much. I mean, the way this team looks with James Blackman at the helm, 3-4 wins is maybe optimistic right now.
Oh, no.
If you replace him with Tate Rodemaker, is that really going to make that big of a difference?
Potentially. Real quick, Josh, I want to go back to that point, but you mentioned 3-4 wins being maybe the outlook now. We all were on record.
I mean, you could also make an argument for 2 more wins on the second.
We all said 7-4 before the season started on our season preview podcast. Do we think this game legitimately? I think I'm not questioning it. Do we?
No, Mel didn't throw his players under the bus, Richard.
3 games.
Mike, no, we don't do that. He ain't do that at all. I don't know how he didn't do that because I saw what.
I'm not ready to make that leap. I obviously very disappointed what I saw there. I was very underwhelmed by the defensive front, which I expected to be more of a strength, especially on the interior. And I'm sure
Mike Norvell took it to the chin, man.
I'm gonna get ahead of myself with that. Offensively, I didn't expect them to be very good. I did expect them to be capable of a few more explosive plays. And what they did against Georgia Tech is they did themselves in with the opportunity for explosive plays. There's a couple runs where there were opportunities there, whether the vision took them the wrong way or a block.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's still something there. In the passing game, obviously, when Warren Thompson's dropping 5 balls to Morgan Terry's dropping 1/2 on a big hit, that takes away some opportunity for big plays that would allow them to score more points. FSU left plenty of points on the field. Now, the issue is that so did Georgia Tech. So it's not like it suddenly becomes a lopsided FSU victory if FSU's offense executed better because, obviously things go a different direction with the way a game plays out. So I'm not ready to hit the panic button and say, oh, my God, they're going to lose a bunch more games than I expected to them. I fully expect them to lose several games. I expect them to lose at least 4, maybe 5 going into the year. Maybe that should increase a little bit. But I'm not ready to make this leap that all of a sudden this is a 2-9, 3-8 football team. I don't think there's a whole lot of teams on the schedule that are very good. Now, Georgia Tech sure as hell wasn't good, but FSU can get better. There are departments where FSU can certainly do better than they did Saturday, and there's other places where they simply have deficiencies, and it's going to be a battle every Saturday out. So Yeah, I'm not ready to make the leap before we watch the Miami game. If they get destroyed by Miami and they look as disappointing in certain factors, I think they can be better in as they were in the first game. Then yeah, I might be ready to make that jump, but I'm not there yet. The future of this program is going to be improved by better quarterback play, but we all get hooked on the whole idea of quarterback. The O-line has massive issues. First five were much better. Reed Smith was the brightest spot at center. Darius Washington played okay. Devontae Love-Taylor played okay. The guard play could have been better, in my opinion. But when they had injury, that we thought the interior would be more of the strength in the exterior. But the minute they had to go to different lineups and they had to use five in this game because of multiple injuries, they were awful. I mean, Chaz Neal got annihilated on his one play. Brady Scott at right tackle, that ball started with Hill on 4 from 3.
We all know
Bavion Johnson at guard, he wore it down and wasn't very quick to spots as the game long.
Let's go to
early on and something.
I'm gonna go to Jeff Sims. We all saw the game. We're tired of the rehashing. I know I am. I'm tired of hearing about that loss, man. So
pretty decent.
Let's get on to Jeff Sims talk, because this is the fan base. This is what the fan base red hot about. All right, Florida State, money brains, good players, and coaches.
Jeff Sims.
God dang, I pressed pause. Shut up.
Josh, I know you addressed this on the message.
God dang. All right,
and my day, animated and look.
It says bad optics. Okay. Money brains, good players, and coaches. FSU was broke. Yeah. It shows in the football program. We are the Duke of the conference. The bum on the street, people walk over without looking. But look, we broke. But I think it's more so cheap. If you look at the boosters, we couldn't afford Willie Taggart. When they wanted to get him up out of there, that money, that $20 million came real fast. And then when they wanted to get Norvell, that coaching staff, millions of dollars just falling out the sky. So I ain't believing that. I ain't believing that broke stuff, because the boosters damn show ain't broke.
Nah.
They own, actually the boosters own the program. See? They own the program. They got money to fix up anything they want to fix up. They just choose where to put that money and when they want to, which is not wrong with that. They work for it, but I don't want to hear no complaining from them, because your money is where the program is going to go. So you steer the program, it's falling off a cliff, then whose fault is that? The person steering the wheel. See? Everybody want to point to the quarterback. Everybody want to point to the coaches. Everywhere else, but the boosters and manage in the front office, whatever you call it, athletic directors, whatever. Nobody points to that. That's why I make sure in my videos I go with Coburn, because nobody else is. Nobody going in front office. You know them weasels on the other talking heads ain't gonna go at him, because he pays their paycheck. Because he hired him. So I'll go at him. Because it's due. That's where his criticism is due there. Henry Lee. What's up, Henry?
Henry Lee, a real one, bro.
Oh, thanks, man. Who is? Super Crease. Thanks for the donation, man. Thanks for the donation. He probably felt what I just said. Let me go ahead and play this. I'll play the fight song. It ain't that loud because I'm moving to the computer. The speaker. Thanks for the donation, Super Freak. Thank you, man. Hit that like button, people. The Seminoles of Florida State. We beat Miami. Everything will be forgiven. Woo! All right. Let's get back to it. Here we go.
Josh, I know you addressed this on the message board. People want to know what happens with the Jeff Sims recruitment with Florida State.
Now y'all care now.
And For the
Okay.
optics, man, that does not look great for FSU. Those two freshmen came in and looked fine at a position of major need for FSU.
Oh yeah.
No, and if you're a freshman quarterback
Willie
coming out of
gone, we
high
glad,
school
y'all.
that went through the recruiting process, decommit, signs with another program right at the end.
Rich say you hear this.
I mean, this is like a storybook beginning. I won't say an ending because it's only the beginning for Jeff Sims. But you couldn't have written this script any better. I know FSU is not on the side that we always want, but for Jeff Sims, you gotta kind of be happy if you knew him throughout the process. Very respectful.
Hey, Irv got it. Is that you that gave me the money, Irv got it? That was you? He owed me a war chant. Okay. He probably
he hit you up on the PayPal.
I'm just gonna hit the war chant. Hold on. I'm gonna hit the basic one. Not the remix. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get back to it. We're gonna get back to Jeff Sims real quick. Let's hit that like button, people. Yeah, we need to put Gator on the edge more. I expect Fuller. We're gonna watch the Fuller post game. Hopefully Fuller put Gator on the edge. He got a blitz. We got a blitz. Okay, thanks, Irv. This way. Is it clear?
Yeah.
What's up, Mike? Welcome to Duck. Who is this? Hit that like. It's a block party. I'm blocking all them goddamn crack words. Hit that like, people. There you go, Irv. There you go. He said Gator all three down. All right, let's get back to it.
In Florida State was when Mike Norvell arrived, he knew that they needed to take two quarterbacks. And he went in and told Jeff Sims that they planned to take two quarterbacks. Well, the previous staff was so gun shy about taking a second quarterback.
You hear that? Did you hear the disdain in his voice? Did you hear that? Did you hear how he said last staff?
Mm-hmm.
See that little undertone of venom they be having against Willie? It was there the whole time.
Oh yeah.
They mad about the loss.
Waiting for him. Yeah.
They mad about the loss, but they subconsciously blaming Willie. You see that crap? Still. He said the way he said it. Oh, like the last staff. They were so scared about getting another quarterback. He's bitter about Jeff Sims. They bitter. They're like a bitter ex-wife. I know about bitter exes. That's a bitter ex. Watch this.
Sims, he was getting a completely different message from that staff from the moment he committed up until Taggart was out. He was the only guy. Willie and the staff weren't even going to look at a second quarterback. So I'm not in the room for that conversation. I don't know how it went down. I don't know what was said, but Jeff Sims thought about it for I think 48 hours. We got word he was going to decommit. He sure did. He posted his decommit story, and about 2 weeks later, he made a decision to commit to Georgia Tech and sign with them. In hindsight, would FSU, could Mike Norvell have gone in and delivered the message where he could have finessed the situation? Like Jeff Sims understands he's the guy, and FSU takes another quarterback. Maybe that's hindsight. But what happened was FSU felt like they needed two quarterbacks, which I agree they did. Unfortunately, they lost a very talented quarterback in Jeff.
All right, y'all. I'm going to give it to you raw, okay? That's not true at all. None of that's true, y'all. That's the theme of politics. That's jumping ahead and controlling the narrative. And I feel that's a disservice to be lying to people. That is such a disservice because I'm sick of seeing that same rumor going around that, they basically what they saying in the undertone is that he didn't want to compete with a second quarterback.
Yeah,
you hear that?
Trying to make it seem like he want to run from competition.
Right. You hear that theme going around the base, and you hear the other theme that Norvell didn't want him.
Right.
That's the other thing. But I tell you this. Watch this. I talked to an insider. I'm gonna put this up again. I talked about this Tuesday. I talked to an insider. I ain't with all that lying. No, because FSU's been playing with us too long, y'all. We seeing some bad product, and they not being forthcoming with us at all. At all. They making mistakes. It's one thing to make mistakes and gaffes.
Right.
But to not admit the gaffe pisses me the hell off. It do. It pisses me. It's arrogant. It's just bull ass. Like I want to cuss right now. It's bull ass, man. DJ Matthews, get up out of here. I ain't even read his letter. I don't even want to read that bull mess. I ain't got nothing to read by DJ Matthews. Now look, y'all. Hit that like. We'll get back to it. Now I talked with Big Gang James in the chat, and I just want to show y'all this receipt.
All right.
I just want to show y'all this receipt. This is nonsense. Straight nonsense. We wanted Jeff Sims, y'all, and y'all see why. Y'all saw his game. Damn, the 2 interceptions. Y'all saw that. Y'all know what he gonna be in a year or two. Come on now. Come on now. Here we go. That dude got the goods. Always. I didn't think he would beat us. He didn't beat us anyway. Georgia Tech beat us, or we beat ourselves.
Yeah.
Let me see where it's at. Now, see. Now, this is what Big Game James said. He basically put a little innuendo and said, okay, you fly on a private jet to Jacksonville. Oh, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me show y'all. I got it right here for y'all to look at. I don't want to like I'm lying.
All right.
Always show the receipt.
Let's see. Let's check this out.
Always show the receipt. Where is that? There it is. Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. Is somebody messing with our fans up in here? Who is? Oh, he a Miami fan, but he like my show. I'll let it slide. Just leave the fans alone. All right, so I told Big Game James. Now, so everybody he's been saying this for about a year. He's been saying like little undertones, like you gonna fly a private jet to Jacksonville to tell a kid no. Like, I remember him saying that last year. So I went ahead and confronted it because I don't like all that stuff in the air. So I said, so what exactly happened? Because the media narrative is all we have, that he turned Sims away.
Right.
James goes, he can and said you're in this class, but I'd like to develop a relationship with you. He mentioned Purdy and trying to bring in someone else. Jeff honestly didn't like the vibe. During that time, media also said Norvell told him that he was bringing in a Georgia Tech and 2 high school quarterbacks. That what was happening had Tag and Brow stayed, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. I wasn't really pay attention to that. He goes, okay, here we go. Oh, so that wasn't to me. That wasn't to me, y'all. That wasn't to me. This is to me. Here we go. He committed Georgia Tech, who had a quarterback committed the entire cycle. But honestly, Jeff was gone once Tag was fired. Odell literally called me at Norvell's introductory press conference and told me how much he wanted to keep Jeff. Now, here it is. It's truth, y'all. Honestly, the narrative was wild because he kept putting this out last year. Honestly, the narrative was wild as my radio partner literally saw Jeff every day training him. I stated what happened in fifth quarter in literally every group I was in. Like, I literally have the story, and it's verified. But when the lie is more entertaining, why believe the truth? There you go. So he just didn't want to come to us after Willie got fired. But nobody wants to say that. You see that? You ain't gonna hear it from the podcast. You ain't gonna hear it from the war chant comment board. You ain't gonna hear that from nowhere else. All you're gonna hear is that lie to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah.
See the way Jeff played, all that potential, that high ceiling that we all saw. Now the band-aid's been ripped off. Now we going back. Now we backtracking to a year ago. Now see that? If he looked like ass, we wouldn't even be talking about Jeff Sims. We'd be like, oh, yay! The podcast would be happy, right? But he looked so good. He looked so good in that mediocre game. You're like, damn, all he got to do is, oh, damn. He already almost there. He got everything he needs. He got a good-ass coach, too. But here we go. He got a good coach.
In the process.
Anything after that, Christopher, before we move on?
No, I mean, people get so caught up on it thinking that Mike Norvell had like some disgust about Jeff Sims, or that Jeff Sims and Mike Norvell weren't going to work. It's not that.
That's another one. That's another one. He didn't fit. Mm-hmm. He didn't fit what Norvell was running. I thought his offense was for y'all apologies. I thought his offense was for playmaker. He could fit anybody into it. Which lie is it? Which one is it? Because you lying all over the damn place. You don't. Mike Norvell ain't say that. That's the fans and everybody else say. Mike Norvell never said he ain't fit his scheme of offense. He didn't want him. And Norvell say he could fit anybody quarterback in his offense. He's done it. He's had mobile. He has non-mobile. And I know y'all saw Jeff Sims and throws he was making. Please stop. Just stop.
Liked the guys he took. He came in here with a plan at that position. He went and got two guys he wanted. Jeff Sims wasn't necessarily one of those guys. Jeff Sims had a certain thing in mind because that's what it had been up until that December point. Yeah, good for. I'm happy for. I like Jeff a lot. I covered him a lot. He's a great kid. He busted his backside to put himself in a position to play as a freshman. Truthfully, I didn't think he would play as a freshman in covering him as a recruit. But good for him. Like, I have no issue with the fact that it's a good storyline for the kid. And I also really don't think Mike Norvell in Memphis did anything wrong there. They can work both ways. I know people don't want to hear that.
But I do.
They doing the they doing the Cabbage Patch. Boy, they dancing. Boy, they doing the moonwalk.
Well, they moonwalking hard. They about to run into the wall.
You see this? This is what I've been doing. I've been following Florida State hard for 4 years with this channel. And you see this foolishness? I've been seeing this for years now. How can you fix a problem without addressing it ever? The only reason they even addressing this is because it's trending.
Yeah.
You can't run from it no more. I've been addressing this. Whatever, man. This is a joke. This is a joke, man.
Part of the recruiting game isn't for the athlete to pick the school. It's for the coach to convince that the best athletes he can to come to their school. And I'm not like blaming Mike Norvell for this, but
of course not. You never do.
You know, Nick Saban deals with this all the time. He has a crowded depth chart, but he has to convince these kids to just come with me. And even though there's competition, come with me.
Deflection.
And maybe Mike Norvell could have done a better job of that, of massaging the situation a little bit better. But like Chris said,
he failed.
It wasn't a heated debate. I don't think this was a business decision on both ends.
Jeff was never Mike's guy. Mike's guy is Chubba, and he likes Taylor a heck of a lot too. Yeah, that's it to me. Like, if you take two and you're taking Chubba, and the second guy is Tate or Jeff, the first guy is still Chubba.
And you had to take Tate I don't timeline, right? That was right. Tate was ready to commit. You had to take him if you wanted him.
The minute you knew Jeff was not going to likely happen, you had to go on Tate.
See, and the truth shall set you free. Y'all heard that truth right there? Y'all heard that? See, he just told the truth without even knowing it. Pretty much everything they said 2 minutes ago, you might as well just erase that and throw it in the trash. He just said it. He said we went after trouble because they knew it was over with Sims. See that? See how they be playing? You see how they be playing? He said he pretty much knew it was over with Jeff. So he had, see? Yeah. And I'm happy with Chubba. I'm happy. Trust me, I'm over the sky with Chubba. I seen the tape.
Yeah.
But at the same time, stop lying. Stop lying. Like, just stop lying.
The same day as
we losing. Lying is not helping us.
Day they offered Tate. So yeah, you got to make sure you're not left with a hole at that position. If Jeff Sims never played on Saturday, nobody would be having this conversation about Jeff Sims. But he played on Saturday, and his team beat FSU. Jeff played well, and FSU didn't do a very good job bothering him, which irks me a bit because he's a true freshman playing behind a relatively mediocre.
Man, Jeff Sims gonna be good, y'all.
But, like, it is what it is. I don't know. I don't lose sleep on such topics of discussion. To me, Jeff Sims is no guy. Mike Norvell never wanted Jeff Sims.
Here you go, lie. You go back to pick it up.
It's not like he came here and that was on his checklist to check off.
I tend to agree with you, Chris. I think the narrative of this being a huge whip for FSU and having egg on your face, again, it's not good for the optics, and people are going to see that and not like it. I didn't think Jeff Sims was special. He was fine. He made some athletic plays. He also had some really bad interceptions.
Nope, I ain't gonna let him do that. Nope, I ain't gonna let him do that. No. Sims, okay, he had 2 interceptions. Very mediocre. He's a freshman, for goddamn sakes. He didn't have no. This dude came in there, coronavirus camp. He probably had 2 months. How many reps do you think he would have got? How many plays you think the kid even know? Right? I'm not, see, they talking like, I'm not talking about them particularly this podcast, but they talk, I'm getting sick of being talked down to like we don't have eyes because we just lowly fans. Like we can't see what's going on here.
Man, yeah.
I saw a throw. This is like the first quarter. I knew he was in trouble. I saw Jeff Sims complete this ball. I think the linebacker or somebody was draped all over the cornerbacks, all over wide receiver back. He was right there in coverage. He dropped that ball so beautifully over the only way the receiver could catch. I'm like, how the hell? Oh, I knew right there. I said, oh, Florida State, we messed up.
Oh, yeah.
One of them throws I saw, I was like, holy hell, who said this kid can't throw? Who said that dumb crap? Man, the accuracy is there already.
Yeah.
He just got and he can move and he can move. I'm like, oh,
that's
we would have had him and Jalen Knight, y'all. Oh, whatever. I already cried about that a year ago. I like listening to them cry now. It's funny to me now. See, I'm gonna listen to them cry. I did my crying a year ago.
The defense here is probably appropriate time to go. I didn't think the game plan for him was all that inspiring.
Oh, he wasn't. Hey, and then what I hate to say, he wasn't all that. He wasn't all that.
Oh yeah, it sounds just like a hater.
He wasn't all that.
To a lot of checkdowns and throw a lot of underneath stuff, and that worked early on when he made some of those rookie mistakes, including 2 interceptions to Asante Samuel, almost a third pick six, almost a third interception that would have been a pick 6 to Emmett Rice.
Oh, he getting better.
In general, they did not pressure him. The defensive ends weren't very good. They only got 1 sack, either from a defensive end, it was from a safety and a linebacker who combined for that sack. And I don't know, Chris, after watching the game, I know I felt like I was more disappointed with the defense than the offense after rewatching the game. Would you agree with me? I left it sure knowing I was more disappointed with the defense's inability to live up to its potential schematically and from a personnel standpoint.
Yeah, and especially the defensive line. There were other mistakes behind them. Steven Dix got too far inside on Florida Mason's run, but truthfully, Dix is the second man up there. The DN didn't do a good job on that play. John Papuchis actually referenced that last evening. Talked about it on Inside Seminole Football, the Mike Norvell show. Jones, obviously, the corner play in the end zone, he's playing pylon.
How the hell could we not get pressure on the quarterback on Georgia Tech offensive line, y'all? How could we not get pressure on Georgia Tech offensive line? They small as hell. They chop blocking. They so little.
They worse than our line,
bruh. This is
statistically, bro. They supposed to be the worst.
I don't get it. It's been this way for years now. What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, man?
On it, it's a stop.
Big Marv, what was he doing? Like, did he get any pressures? Like, what did he grade? People like, oh, he blocked 2 field goals. Who goddamn hell cares? Who cares? It's not his job.
Man,
what's up, man?
Man,
do your job. God dang, you're the #1 tackle in the country. How can you not bust through Georgia Tech's line? You should have been in the backfield every play. They should have been have to hold you to stop you. Remember Tim Jernigan? Where's the dog at? Where the dogs at? What he at?
Boy.
Man, he said it was worried about Jeff Sims running. Man, Jeff's running. Man, please.
You still pass him.
He was running anyway. He ran anyway. He was a leading rusher of the game.
Exactly. He still ran right past him, bro. Man, whatever they talking, they need to try it again.
He's a freshman.
You need more people.
Right. He a freshman. You are a freshman. I don't care if he can run. You still go at him. He's a true freshman. Make a dumb throw, dumb mistake. He was making dumb throws when he had time. So you might as well just rattle him and go at him. Man, that's why I ain't like talk about some contain because I'm scared of him running with no pressure. They go Coach Fuller. I'm gonna play Coach Fuller tape too once we get done with some of this stuff.
All right.
Now you see why. Let's see what Real Talk say. Now you see why they wanted Willie Taggart out the ACC. Willie had that third year with this kid. I think we would definitely won game one. I bet you that. Now you see why we would have won game one. Now you see why they wanted Willie Taggart out the ACC. Our boosters and fan base are mentally retarded, but now they are what we could have had. Right now they see what. Right. I'm the retard last year. I'm the retard last season. Now remember this. I don't know if y'all who was around for that show. It's one of my highest rated shows. When they fired Willie Taggart, that was my highest viewers live stream. And I said it in front of everybody. And people were coming attacking me and blah 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 blah. Right? But now look. A year later, now look. See? Stupid. Straight retarded. Here we go.
On it. So there's other guys that fail to do their job at a high level. But in general, the defensive line left so much out there. And the defensive ends, especially Janarius Robinson, played quite poorly, especially Robinson. Robinson was especially bad. He missed a lot of tackles. He got out of position. He just did not do a good job doing his job. And there's examples in that game. There's one where he straight up goes over Jeff Sims, where he should bring him down to the ground, and it turns into a positive play. It was a bad performance by the defensive line, and that's supposed to be a strength of FSU. And everybody wants to bang on Marvin Wilson, and Marvin certainly didn't play to an elite level.
We got to make some changes on that defensive line.
Some plays.
Everything.
Guy like Gordon did not have an impact.
We need to change
guy like
every
Robert
position.
Cooper did. So I don't want to paint it as every single guy was.
This is the crazy part. I want to see charges on the. I want to see difference on the defensive line changes. I want to see changes at linebacker. I thought defense was supposed to be dominant. I want to see changes at linebacker starters and defensive line starters. And that how that creeps me out is that I was more happier with the offensive line. I'm happy with that starting five. I hope all five of them come back.
Yeah, it was straight.
You see that? How crazy is that? The offensive line, I think outplayed. No, they outplayed the defensive line. The only thing the offensive line dropped off on was when they started getting injured. That's what helped the defensive line look like, okay, well, it's not. If they would have had a starting five like the defense did the whole game, they would have outgraded.
Yeah,
they would have outgraded the defense, and we would have won the game. We would have won the game. I still think even without Sims, even with Blackman, and offensive line didn't get injured, I felt we still would have won. Even with the drops, everything.
Yeah,
but we only lost by 3. I think we would have won, but whatever. I digress. 4 offensive line.
Bad. There were guys who were especially bad, and in the case of Robinson, because he played so many reps, because he was forced into that due because of Kando's injury, he played especially bad, playing a lot of reps, which is disappointing. And you can't be passive with a young quarterback behind a bad O-line with a lot of skill. That's not particularly scary if you're playing one-on-one challenges. You should be able to play man. You should be able to. I don't understand why FSU was so obsessed with playing a soft zone and keeping everything in front of them instead of once in a while kind of going double barrel and getting after his ass. And the few times they seemingly did that, it produced results. There's the example of Gainer and Woody coming around the edge together, and Jay Robson on that play too. It's one of Jay Rob's better plays in the game. The Asante Samuel interception, there are guys in his face. The other interception, he is rolling because of pressure. So there are examples of pressure being created. It just wasn't consistent enough. And truthfully, to Jeff's credit, he played much better, I thought, in the second half than the first half. And that's surprising for a true freshman in the first game, in a tight game. You expect,
he played better the second
SMs
half.
kind of get tired for a guy to struggle more, and instead the veteran quarterback struggled more than the freshman.
An update for our listeners. Sounds like there was a quote-unquote positive prognosis for Joshua Kando. He left the game with the
Josh Kando looks like he's going to be all right for the next game. Thank the Lord. Well, Fuller need to have the defense playing with a pulse, man.
Yeah.
He got to change up a scheme. something. Blitz mode. Try anything.
Josh, can you imagine?
That are all in the same build.
Say it again.
Build.
I'm
sorry. Go ahead. Say it.
No, I'm saying he definitely needs to blitz some more.
Bruh. He ain't. I ain't. Hey, brothers was arm hugging tackle. I saw one player, Florida State dude, did a hug tackle and missed him. Like the dude ran into him. He didn't even trick it down on him. He ran into him. He's standing straight up trying to hug him, and then the dude still broke out of it. I'm like, what the hell, man? Same old crap. Same old crap.
The face, which is scary.
I think the key for the defensive line moving forward is for the inside to create more pressure and allowing the outside to basically have the play forced into their hands and then making the play. There were examples of that happened on Saturday, and the outside, the ends, for the most part, did not make the play. They did not secure the tackle. They did not end the play in place. There's a lot of examples of Jeff Sims and the Georgia Tech offense having success on plays that should have been negative yardage plays or ended at the line of scrimmage, and then instead they turned them into second and third and shorts, winnable situations. FSU did a real bad job of getting off the field because they didn't put themselves in good situations.
All right, same old stuff. We got tired. Y'all saw that run when we were all gassed and he just hit the edge and we just put our hands in the air like we just don't care. Same old.
I was confused. You mentioned a little bit.
Same old stuff, man. 4 years now. We tired. Remember when they was trolling Willie last season with the dehydrate hydrate? Because dudes was tired on the field.
Really? Why are they so tired?
Yeah. Now what? I don't hear the same people. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. That's not equality. I don't give a damn about equality. I just be saying that the troll because they say it, but they only use it for when they want to use it. You see that?
Oh yeah.
They want to use certain words. It's my phone. Somebody calling my wife. Yeah, they only want to use when it suits them. No, that's not equality. Let's talk about the Hydra Gate with Norvell. Hydra Gate. Remember that jokes? All the funny jokes? Yeah. Now y'all mad now. Looking mighty hypocritical. All right, here we go.
Very good game in general. And part of that's him just flying around missing tackles. I know he had to play more in a more expansive role than they initially planned after the Kando injury. Mike Norvell talked about that today. We haven't gotten a chance to talk to Adam Fuller yet, so I feel like this is kind of unfair. But I did want to say I was really confused with their usage of.
That's not kind of true and kind of not true what you said. You said most of all Willie's recruits are going, 48%, and you said most of the recruits wouldn't even get an offer. Well, I wouldn't say that because you got Keyshawn Helton, you got Travis J, they would have got offered. These are blue chip guys, man. Would be the 5-star. He's a Taggart kid. You would have had Jefferson, Jalen Knighton, but I ain't gonna go there. You got a lot of people. Darius Washington, and the best Robert Cooper. The best players on this team are all Willie's boys. Remember that. The ones that giving up splash plays and doing anything are from Willie's 2018-19 class. Let's get that straight first. If we really being honest here.
J-Rob. He dropped into coverage about 8 to 10 times.
It ain't DJ Matthews.
Big play down the sideline wasn't necessarily
from
Jimbo. Play just got extended, and that was a tough ask.
Yeah. But you're talking about the Marquez Ezard 45-yarder.
Yeah, I think if we were looking at the press,
let's go to Travis J. How you think Travis J did? One up. How you think Travis J did?
I think he did pretty good, man.
Were you happy?
Yeah, I mean, I was just happy to finally see him on the field, dog. Because I mean, like he really is a different kind of breed. Like he's the kind of player that we need out there. He just got to get familiar and get some reps and everything. You feel me?
Yeah, he might be a dominant player. Him and Jarvis.
Yeah,
they could potentially.
They talk about it right here.
Travis J looked really dynamic as a returner, both punt returner and kickoff returner. Josh, if I set the over/under here on 3 touches for Travis J on offense in the next game against Miami, would you take the over or the under? Or would you like to say the under or the over? Sorry.
I would take the over.
So you're going with Travis J as a legitimate integrated part of the offensive game plan next week.
Oh yeah, I'm another.
Oh,
performance like that from James Blackman, I'm ready to pencil him in as quarterback.
He was pretty dynamic quarterback.
Isn't there a famous Taggart tweet or comment on Travis J about potentially playing quarterback for them?
Yeah, or maybe it was Kendall Briles. It was during that time.
I remember that.
Be able to get another high school quarterback and kind of use them as the PR piece to.
And he did take his team to a championship or won a championship.
Look at these guys. Look at
1A quarterback, and you go ahead and you watch him. Like he can push the ball downfield.
We need a Jeff Sims
Band-Aid. He's explosive and dynamic with the ball in his hands, and he makes plays.
Y'all
So,
silly.
Yeah,
His fan base fickle.
He won a couple state titles at Madison County. Travis is electric. He's also just natural with the ball in his hands. He's a guy that, some guys just have an it factor when they have a ball in their hand, and that's certainly why he's on special teams returning. But I think that you could see him potentially move around a bit and do a few things, especially if they need a spark. And they went to Jordan Travis in this game because they needed a spark, and he gave it. So I think that's always kind of in their mind space of considering such a move. Special teams.
Can y'all hear this?
Special teams is an area where we heard so much emphasis on.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because obviously some other things didn't, like the D-line.
Can y'all hear?
Josh, what are we calling the backfield with both Jordan Travis and Travis J in there simultaneously?
Oh, I can't name these Wildcats. You always censor me whenever I come up with
isn't that like a Wheel of Fortune, like a before and after or whatever, where it's like, 2 words and then 2 words, but the middle word's the same word? So in this case, it's Jordan Travis J.
Equality.
Oh, okay. the Jordan Travis J cat.
I think of it here. Something with travesty, right? Like, no, God.
All right, y'all. Okay.
Hey, we're taking a quick commercial.
Yeah, you need to get the hell up out of here. Y'all crying. Good. Cried up. Oh, good. Feel my pain from last season. Yeah. Feel it.
Sure.
Feel it. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll go to Coach Fuller. Ain't gonna be up here all night. No Cass. All right. Okay, this is another kind of like after the game. We ain't gonna get too much into the game. We saw the game. We passed that now. We're gonna get into it's gonna be more so. It'll be a few different things. We'll see. I put the timestamps on it already. So it's another podcast. It's called the Cast. I listened to this one too. It's pretty good. I got the timestamps ready to go. I ain't gonna listen to too much of this. We'll listen to some of this, and then we'll get into some. We'll do Adam Fuller, because I haven't watched his war chant video yet.
Okay.
Honestly, because I didn't want to. I ain't really want to watch. When you get mad over a loss, you get sick of it. I just think you got to give yourself me personally. I got to give myself a day or two break when I'm like disgusted. I can't watch anything Florida State for about a day or two because I'm just gonna be too. Yeah, I'm not gonna want to hear nothing. Norvell cannot recruit at the ACC level. Willie Taggart first. He would have been able to, but he got to show it on the field, and he ain't show it, man. Willie Taggart first class. Yeah, Willie Taggart ain't have nothing, man. He got a top 10 class. Sure did. Terry ain't FSU best player. Helton is a beast. Yeah, but y'all and then Richard, y'all thought y'all was slick though, because Richard's a Miami fan. I knew what y'all was doing. Y'all was threatening of us having that Willie as a coach, and I know it because y'all knew what we would do in that recruiting trail if he once got this thing moving. They knew. But see, the Florida State fans, they ain't that bright, man. They're not. They saw the shirts. They saw the shirts and all the trolling from ESPN and Willie this and Slick Willie, the Miami fans laughing and putting up. That's a trick bag. They gamed y'all. That ain't work on me because I have vision. It ain't work on me. See, the Florida State fans drunk the Kool-Aid. See, now they looking back. Oh, what could have been? See,
could have been going on. I think that's kind of what it is. Let's go block we can build on and
now this guy don't hold up.
Many of them were actually backups because they had 3 key contributors out along that defensive line. But I thought for his first game, and I know he got dinged. As far as I know, he's okay. I thought he was pretty okay, man. Like that's maybe a positive building block we can build on. And
I think he's talking about
I just wanted to start tonight on a little bit of positive notes. I know we have a lot of stuff that we can talk about, including something that I know you and I both noticed.
See, look at Richard. Look at Richard. See,
not a ton of room for the run game.
He's a Miami fan. Look,
that was really frustrating,
see?
And that was something our time.
You played, y'all played.
We were gonna take Florida open, man.
Yep. See, I ain't fall for it. I saw what was happening. I saw what ESPN was doing. Why you think they was talking about Willie so much? Because of how bad we look? No, they were threatened. But the fan base just couldn't see it. But whatever. Y'all ain't got to see it. Y'all can still deny.
I didn't think necessarily the Florida State that would be opening up 3-yard holes and would be 8 yards into a run before we make contact with anybody. And I very rarely ever do this because it's not appropriate, but I was blown away by how successful they were running the ball against Florida State and how little success that Florida State was ever establishing.
All right, I ain't gonna go too much into this. We're gonna get to Adam Fuller. We're just a little bit.
Pocket and Fort.
I got the time.
I thought okay. Offensive line didn't get you anything additional. I think the backs averaged 19 carries for.
I thought Washington looked stable at times. I thought that when the first 5 was in there, the offensive line was decent. At the same time, some of the stats that are available.
I'm gonna take y'all to Marvin Wilson. Let's see how Marvin Wilson did. I can't listen.
And you're not really interested in getting people banged.
I'm not gonna listen to this crap again. Let's go to Marvin Wilson. What they thought of Marvin Wilson's performance. I thought Marvin Wilson's performance was very, very under achieving and crap cake. Let's see what they say.
But Marvin and Durden are very complimentary of each other. Marvin is all but a guaranteed stalemate and is as good of a run defender as there is. And Durden is, when healthy and fully fresh, is one of the better interior pass rushers that you're going to find in the country. And Durden is just going to take a couple games before he's back where I think he is, and probably Marvin will only play better. I'm not trying to make excuses for anybody. I do think that it's hard to judge some.
All right, here we go. Okay, so let's get to the Willie talk. Just a little bit, because that interests me more than what we're listening to. Let's look at these comments. Watch this. Okay, so Alan Boyd said Willie good at recruiting, but not good at coaching. But he's won everywhere he's been at in that 3rd or 4th year. I don't know if you knew that, because I've done my research on him before he even got hired here. See, every 3rd year, 4th year is when Willie turns it around. That's what he did at USF. And you know what? You remember when he did it? When he got this kid right here and went 11-1 and had the #1 offense in the whole country. Y'all remember that, USF? Y'all remember that? Remember that when he got his quarterback? What happened in his 4th year? He changed. The first year was failure. Second year, I think they won about 6 or 7. Next year, they won 8. Willie changed the whole offense up, got some new coaches in, right? We saw some things in practice. And y'all do know Tomahawk Terry was discovered by Willie, right? He was playing cornerback when Willie got here. But I just let y'all keep hating on the man. Go ahead. I'll just leave it with that. Let's go.
The defensive line, because they just don't get reps. I mean, they don't get quality reps coming into the season. I've been told that going 1 versus 2s is to the point where it's not beneficial for either player. Defensive lineman can develop bad habits. Second string offensive line doesn't do them any good to just get the health out of them. And your 1 versus 1 reps are exceptionally limited because you have 7 functional offensive linemen, and you're not really interested in getting people banged up in practice. So I do think that the defensive line will continue to improve, play better to an extent.
Eric got it like you got to give me a $5 note on that. It is real quick. Yeah, the truth is the truth, man. You can't deny truth. Let's go. I'm still a Seminole through and through, but I can criticize the program. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for the donation, Eric got it. Bam. Terry Wilson was a cornerback. I don't know. But I know Tomahawk Terry was way at the bottom. He was like, what's Tomahawk? It's like a 2-star. But anyway.
Particularly your interior that I'm.
Damn, because I paused it. All right, where I'm at. 35-15. 1 minute, y'all. And then we're going to get to Adam Fuller, so don't go nowhere. Hit that like button. We'll get to Adam Fuller after this and maybe some tape. I don't know. Is this the right one?
for much of the first half. Some looks in practice that
this is a good,
get the health right out
of podcast
them.
show too.
And your 1-versus-1 reps are exceptionally limited because you have 7 functional offensive linemen, and you're not really interested in getting people banged up in practice. So I do think that the defensive line will continue to improve, play better to an extent, particularly your interior that I'm talking about, and that I do give those guys a slight benefit of the doubt because I think you just kind of come into the season kind of raw, and it takes a second when other people
what he's
wear
saying
different
there,
colors.
I know what he's saying. He's giving Big Marvin out. That's what's been going on a lot with Big Marvin. I've noticed. People like to go over his bad games, which has been it's been a lot of bad games.
These are really trying to block your ass, and you haven't really faced that.
What you think on that, man? They glossing over Big Marv. They ain't even saying his name. They talking about lying.
They got excuses for Big Marv.
Why they do that?
They love to say that all the stuff that he doesn't show up on the stat sheet, and he just did his job, but the guys around him step up and all this kind of stuff. Man, like, why can't he just slang somebody out the way and go tackle somebody? Like, the whole purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember DeMarcus Walker, right? He was undersized. He wasn't that big, but he was unblockable in college, right? You know what I'm saying? Straight dog. So why don't we have somebody that can do that now? Where are they? You know what I'm saying? Who's holding you up from slapping them and getting them out the way and go slapping the quarterback?
Right.
Straight up.
So there you go. It's not on the stat sheet. So if it's not on the stat sheet, you ain't doing a goddamn thing.
You ain't nothing, man.
Tomorrow,
or whatever. Man, I don't care nothing about that. Throw him out the way.
Right.
Tackle. Go get the ball. Slap somebody.
What are stats with Tomahawk and Terry? He ain't have 1-2 catches. So what? Hey, what did he do? He blocked. So do what? He blocked well. He dropped a touchdown. So he blocked well, and that's not on the stat sheet. He had a good game because he blocked well and he didn't line up incorrectly. So that's moral victory to me. That's like a moral victory.
That's all.
It ain't, man. See, and they said I don't like how they be doing that interior. Oh, interior. You mean Marvin Wilson? What you're saying?
Yeah.
Right.
In camp at all. I agree with you. Another guy who I thought would be better and really was not.
Durden?
Jaden.
Yeah, man. I was skeptical of him.
We were pretty positive about a lot of different people and aspects of this defense. He was one guy that I'm concerned with going into the season because I think he's smart enough to maybe give you some looks in practice that don't necessarily translate over to game day. And, Woodby's a really good individual. If I ever have a son, would love to think that I'd have some.
Okay, he set them up for the big fall. Okay. If my boss talking to me right now like that, I know I'm fired. If I hear that speech right there, I'm fired.
That's
I know
like,
it already.
That's like the you know what I'm saying? She has a great personality speech.
I'm fired.
So you already know what that means.
I'm fired. Hey, they still got us on. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about Australia. I'm good out here. We still on lockdown. I tell you this, people. I'm gonna just touch on this. It feel like a straight psyop, right? I ain't scared of nothing. I'm happy. We good. I'm with my family. I got the live stream going with y'all. I'm chilling. Y'all see I'm all right. But you know what? This is the thing. This is the thought that get in my head about this lockdown under martial law.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. Y'all ain't see that one coming, did you?
Mm.
I'm at home more with my family than ever in my life. I'm getting these checks, working the least in my life. I know the checks ain't gonna keep coming, but what I'm doing is I'm buying towards survival gear and stuff like that, tents and stuff like that. But I tell you what, my backyard is full of food, fruits, vegetables, bruh, and I'm loving life. I'm loving it. I get to go outside and walk with the family. We can just go to a lake and sit in the sun. Like what? But the TV make it like it's a bad thing. No, what's happening is it's a rift being caused. You gonna either everybody gonna have a chance to either stay in this system and go back the way it was, because I see y'all pretty sure y'all want to go back, or you can go off get your own plot of land and grow and build something that put your name on it and plant the flag. How about that?
Yeah, that's what I need right there.
Yes, sir. All right. Henry? Yeah, Henry can come in. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You said that's what you looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I need that in my life right there.
Florida got some beautiful land. Georgia just bought, family bought, like, you hear about that? Oh, yeah, I sent it to you. 94 acres.
Yeah. They set a little town, bro.
Yes, sir. I digress. Let's get back.
Somebody that's.
Ah, dang it. Every time I pause it, I forgot. That's why I don't like using this. But it's no, Cass. I like one of these dudes on here. I forgot his name, but he don't hold nothing back. I get scared. He always be right.
Is all but a guarantee.
So I'm scared to listen to his takes.
Another guy who
he rough from Florida State.
I thought would be the ability to kind of read the play, and I'm sorry, there's been no sign of that from Woodby at all.
Okay, here we go.
Just when you look at kind of the heat map,
they say it would be a bust.
The performances that he gives you, a whole lot of C minuses and C pluses over the course of his career. And I don't want to be too critical of the kid, but a guy who almost picks up a personal foul in the fourth quarter after a third and long where Jeff Sims ends up getting, I'd say Jalen's involved in the tackle. He doesn't necessarily make it. Man, I cannot have you flirting with getting a personal foul when you're playing this below average. That's tough.
Go ahead, Henry.
What's up, Turn? What they do?
What up, man?
Ain't nothing, just chilling. I just want to come join in, give my little input.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'll go to the next thing. When I pause it, when I pause it, you want to put something else.
But a liability in the grand scheme right now. Another thing I was wrong about, I thought that State's coaching at the linebacker position would be a lot better, and that its coverage from its backers would improve. And maybe it will. Again, like I said, start to show.
I like this guy. This is my favorite guy. I don't know his name, but this guy here, he knows his man, and he don't hold nothing.
Far too often.
Always
coverage,
right.
Sometimes
he always
it was just a great catch made by a guy, but other times it was just good enough in coverage, man.
He always right.
Now maybe they're not getting good reps in practice, right? This offense sucks. So maybe they're not. If this is what starting offense looks like, what does your scout team look like? It's probably pretty damn bad. I do think that Georgia Tech did a good job, but this is some schematic I want to talk about it for a minute.
He'll put a knife right in your heart. He's a Florida State fan.
In realizing that Florida State was not very good in some of its zone match stuff.
To keep it real.
And then instead of continually running zone beaters, switching to running more man beaters in the second half, and they correctly anticipated that Florida State, because it had been struggling to run some
we didn't go bump and run.
To go more man to man.
I don't get it.
And so figuring out something that I was a little bit worried about.
Why don't we go man,
in the live watch,
bump and run,
I don't know if
man up, and then blitz the linebackers?
Should have. But you could definitely see it if you go back. A lot of the time, when Tech is hitting these crossers and these rub routes and things, these are routes that are largely designed to defeat man coverage. And there are certain plays you call when you think you're more likely to get zoned based on down disinformation tendency, personnel, etc. And there are certain ones for the same reasons that you would call man. So I do think Tech did a better job calling more man beaters in the second half. And they guessed correctly that they would play more man there in some of those situations, and they were able to hit those throws like those crossing routes.
Yeah, because of no pressure from the blitz.
That was good.
There were no blitzes
on their part. What are your hopes for the defense improving? Because I do think there may be some if Kane does okay.
Marvin,
if Kane goes available, then I'm concerned about the defense, but I still remain somewhat optimistic about parts of it. I would feel much more optimistic.
Yes, I am. Oh, overrated, man.
Okay, hold on. Hey, y'all got anything to feedback on that before I go to the next segment?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Marv overrated. Overrated, man. Marv ain't all the way there this season, man. He already know he going to the NFL. Don't know what round, what pick, but he know he going. So Marv lost me over the summer, man, when he came out with all that, what he did and things, I feel like that wasn't even called for.
We lost a recruit with that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was, if you ask me, Turn, this is what I truly believe. I was thinking about this the other day. You know how how you got players that's counselors in the locker room?
Yeah.
I kind of got that feeling, you know, after this last offseason that, you know, despite how good Marvin Wilson may be, I seem like he is a counselor in the locker room. Yeah, I might not see that or whatever, but and I'm gonna explain why I say that. I feel like I really don't feel like Marv carried himself around the team as a team player. I think he walked like he, you know, he presented himself like he better than on top of, you know.
No, I feel what you're saying.
I hear you.
Yeah, I think he walking around with the, you know what I'm saying, with the big head around campus, and a lot of them younger players there, they ain't really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that. And I truly believe when Marvin Wilson, I truly believe when he gone, and you know, like other players that came in around his time, that's when I believe we gonna start to take off and start to gel and start to play for one another. You know, because we still got some type of division there, whether or not they want to admit it or Norvell want to come out and say it. But I still think it's some type of, you can see a little still small, like DJ Matthews. I'm glad he left because he was another counselor.
Trash.
I'm glad he left. He wasn't doing shit anyways, dropping balls, catch the ball. We need 1 yard. He catch the ball and run back 7 damn yards and get tackled. That shit ain't helping us.
I think Jim Levitt would have been good for us too. Somebody said they think he better than Fuller. Oh, Levitt would have been way better for us. But you know how that is. They ain't want to pay him his money. That's Taggart wanted first. They ain't want to pay. They ain't had the money to get the staff we needed with it. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. I ain't gonna go there. I like Jim Levitt. Yeah, Jim Levitt's a beast.
What you say, Turk? What you say they weren't gonna do what with the money?
But Jim Levitt need a buyout. And they wouldn't give the money to buy him out. It said it was too expensive.
Okay, see, that's one of my things. I've been meant to go. I've been meant to join your show and talk face to face with you a long time ago, Turk. And I'm thinking about it now since we on the Willie Taggart era or whatever. I remember you put out a video when Willie Taggart first got fired. I remember you put out a video and you went on a real rampage rant.
Right.
And I was watching that video and I ain't even gonna lie, Turn. I got hot with you. Because the way you was defending that man. But I see you that came around now. I mean, you don't know, Turn. It seemed like you like on a roller coaster, like you up and down. Because you was going on a rampage about them finding. And then a while after he left, especially when we got Norvell, it's kind of like you seen that Tiger wasn't the coach for the job, and then it seemed like now you going back to say, like in other words, we should have kept him or what he would have done in so many years. But Willie Taggart was the whole situation just wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, I tell you what it is.
When Tiger first got there, the shit looked good. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Barack Obama got elected for president. Everybody just was good because it was a black president. We made history. Okay, you know, it was the same thing with Willie Taggart. We got our first black football head coach at FSU. But all real, I know.
Let me respond to your first part, because it was nothing about being a black head first coach. The thing was, this is the rampage. The rampage I had a problem with. I was mad. It wasn't nothing to do with Willie. See, people always try to put me with Willie because Willie was like, my channel first started when Willie got hired. So everybody automatically assumed because he was black is why I was cheering for Willie, because I'm black. You know, black, our skin tone, man. So that must be it.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't feel like that about you.
Wait. Let me finish. I'm telling you what the fan base was saying to me. I had 80 people watching that at the time, that video. I think I ended up with like 4,000. Now, what happened was, it's like all about psychology, right? So I play games with myself. Turn your down a little bit.
What's up?
Man,
that's my crazy uncle sitting over here next to me playing that shit.
I'll mute you. I'm
finna close my door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I play psychological games with myself, right?
Yeah.
So I was upset, mad because I wanted Jeff Sims and Jalen. And I knew the only way we was gonna do that is if Willie was still here. Now, Willie jumps off. If you look through all his past history, he jumps off in year 3 or 4, right? But I moved past that. So now it's psychologically, like if I say I play games with myself. So you get to see, it ain't that I'm changing up. It look like to y'all maybe I'm changing up. No. When you go through, it's a process. So you go through, you know the thing, you go through, you fight back, you yell, you rampage, you mad because of this. And then once you calm down, it's a thing called acceptance. So I made myself mentally accepted because there was no going back. What's done is done. Why cry over spilled milk? I already cried, right? So why go back?
You cried because you got fired?
No, I just told you why I cried. Did you listen to anything I said? Jeff Sims, I wanted Jeff Sims and Jalen Knightley. Damn who the coach was.
Listen, man, listen. I hear all the fans high on Jeff Sims. Jeff Sims played high school about an hour away from where I'm at in Ocala, right? Mm-hmm. We played against the high school that my daughter, varsity cheerleader, we played against Jeff Sims. Jeff Sims it's like I just put in the chat not long ago. Jeff Sims not going to get much better than what we seen last Saturday.
Well, he better than what we got.
I mean, yeah, what we put out there now, he better than what we got, but Jeff Sims not going to be that player that.
Nah, he ain't better than Chubba. I mean, as far as what we got right now to offer, because I don't know if Chubba coming back or not.
Yeah, Brightman, anything better than damn Brightman.
Yeah. I mean, but he better. Chubba's way better than Sims. He is. Chubba's better than Sims. We gonna see that once he get on the field. He better.
He might be. I ain't comparing him to Chubba. I'm just saying what Sims not gonna be.
No.
And then going back to what you just said a minute ago about you say it would have took Taggart 3 or 4 years. Come on, Turn. You know who we Florida State. We don't got no 3 to 4 years to sit up and wait and go to 7, 6 and 6.
Good. That's good what you say that, because you know what I always came back with when they said that? When one of the fans, I don't know if you remember the show, they was like, oh, we Florida State. We ain't got 3-4 years. We're gonna have 3-4 years now rebuilding now anyway. Right? We're gonna have that now anyway, right? Okay, so what's the difference? But look, no, wait. So Willie Taggart, so you saying, hey, we Florida State. We don't have 2 years. Okay, so why did Florida State hire him then? Because he only gets good in his 3rd or 4th year everywhere he's been. I did the research. Everywhere he's been, Willie Taggart takes 3 years plus to get, but they always get good in that 3rd or 4th year. Every team, that's why he got the Florida State job in the first place. People tend to forget that. He didn't just get hired off the street. He turned programs around in the 3rd or 4th year. So if you didn't have 3 years to wait, David Cockerburn, why the hell did you hire him then? See, the fans, we always pointing at each other. Oh, TURNTTALLY, you said this. Oh, Henry Lee, but you changed and did this. But we ain't looking at the goddamn culprits. We ain't pointing to the ones that making the decisions. We talking to each other like we got some. We don't make no decisions. They made it. The boosters, they hired Willie. So whose fault is that? Willie's fault?
That was the best decision they made though to let him go. It wasn't going. I'm gonna tell you why I see. You ain't let me finish saying what I was saying earlier, Turk. It wasn't gonna work out for Willie because when it all boiled down to it, the boosters, the alumni, and everybody else that he was gonna need the help from, they wasn't all gonna be in to help him like that.
Right. There we go.
You know, so it's not just the fact. It's not just the fact that he wasn't a good coach. They just you had some that wanted him to be there, but I guarantee you had a lot that didn't want him there coaching.
Right. That's why
before he even coached his first game, he was a lot on that didn't want him there.
Right.
So he wasn't going to get the support. So the best thing for us was to move on like we done.
That's true. So
now with Norvell, they're gonna go to the extreme to support him.
Right. So don't hide you ain't gonna support then. That's a waste of time. We wasted 2 years. So now we
listen. But what I'm saying though,
waste of time.
The people that had him, the people that didn't want him was not the people that had him.
Right. I know. They always tell us that. That don't make Florida no better. That just make us look incompetent but
it was a mistake, and we're moving on from it. And I just know that we're in a better state right now with another coach, Mike Norvell, and head coach. Florida State they already looked at like a fool this past hire, and these last few years that we've been in. So I already know that Florida State gonna do whatever it takes and willing to do to get to where we need to be, because they ain't, they're not trying to look crazy from here on out. They're not trying to do that.
I hear you.
So Mike Norvell gonna have all the support and more that he needs.
Yeah, he's already got it.
Yeah, he already got it.
I don't know what's going to come from the ends. I think Robinson will continue to be average. I'd love to not see him ever in pass coverage again.
Yeah, Robinson is garbage.
Thing in this.
Robinson is pure garbage. Robinson is he just got the body of a player.
I do think the linebackers were slightly better in rewatch. I do have some concerns about the Loach, both in coverage, which I thought was going to be a strength, and blocks. No. Man, when he gets blocked, he gets stuck. So concern there, and we need to give a tip of the hat to
Boy, he can't never shake blocks.
Pretty well, and he could manage the situations that he was put in. But I think the overall defense, I continue to be optimistic in the fact that the D-line gets better. I do think you've improved in coaching. I think that will bear out over time. I am not necessarily running from some of the things that we said about the defense coming into this year.
Yeah, I agree with most of that. You mentioned, Gainer took advantage of some situations. He was also not taken advantage of in pass coverage, at least not.
This thing made me sick, man. All right, 41-20.
I think the Lowe's going to turn out to be a decent player.
I think so too. I'm not really the young guys. I ain't really focusing on them. I'm looking at
he's still young, man. He's gonna turn out.
I do have some concerns about the Loach, both in coverage, which I thought was going to be a strength, and blocks. Man,
situations. He was also not taken advantage of in pass coverage, at least not very much. And I think
Tomahawk I already did, Tate. Damn.
Face of that throw. I got to put it out to Mark Gainer. He also looked like one of the very few explosive dudes on the team. Like a lot of these guys, especially after the lightning delay, they looked like they were just running in mud, and Tech looked like the faster, more explosive team. Yeah, that was disappointing for sure.
Yeah, Woody had a couple moments of flash, also a couple moments of concern where he's trying to make tackles and run support that needs to improve upon there. But yeah, so we'll see. I thought Jones got picked on a little bit in run support, and just play a slightly level.
All right, shout out to AI10. AI10, I'm too
I don't
embarrassed
think
to even talk to you.
Kid
Where you at?
is going to be an All-American, but I don't think he's going to be.
What's up, AI10?
I think the defense has some things to work out. I think the defense will be pretty good once it comes.
So let me ask you this: do you think that there will be any personnel changes on the defensive side? How locked down do you think Jones is at the corner spot?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I certainly think there's some things up for review. I didn't see necessarily some of the names that I thought I would see in the secondary. I don't know if that was just concern or why that was exactly. I think it'll be Jones's position for. I think he'll be your starting DB for Miami, and I think he'll see the majority of the snaps still.
That game is an interesting matchup for them. I don't know if how much of that Miami game you got to watch against UAB, but I have a little bit of concerns that Miami might be able to get the edge on Florida State.
We still favor to win that game for some reason.
Repeatedly,
it must
and that's
be really
not a
bad.
good thing. So
damn,
gonna have to improve that there a lot
favor.
or lose. You know, if you don't improve, you could just lose.
We'll see what happens against Louisville. But for now,
One thing real quickly, and in the history of this podcast, we've been pretty.
It's dropped.
I don't know if aggressive, but we've been consistent for asking for 5-star reviews from you. And we certainly
they always trying to motivate other teams that we play. That's all they be doing, man.
I don't think Miami care about that. Though.
Trying to get in some bulletin board
material. Shit, Miami do care about shit like that. You know, Green Guy T2Y done made a video about that shit.
That's all they love to do, bro. Every little thing, man, they jump on that.
Hey, Turn.
Yeah.
Listen, don't do another damn video with Green Guy T2Y.
I know, man. I ain't bringing it up. I know
you don't want to bring it up, but I'm telling you. And I know it's Green there watching, so I'm going to tell him. No more soul, Green Guy. T2Y.
I saw him over there crying. I ain't going.
No more soul with Green Guy. I told you what Green Guy was about.
It's messed up. But anyway.
Yeah, move on.
This business. This ain't really about. I ain't trying. I got my woman. I got my woman at home. I ain't trying to be getting in no beef and arm wrestling with no.
I just had to put that out there. We good. Let's move on.
Yeah, I know. I was saying that's why. It's like,
I've been told you that.
Yeah.
I've been told you that. It won't take me long to peek.
You did.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Let's go. We're gonna do this last video. I haven't watched it honestly because I didn't want to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I stayed away from that jump for like 2 or 3 days. Watch me some basketball or something.
Well, this should have been the smoke section show tonight.
Might as well.
I'm going up.
There you go.
You don't mind?
Shit, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, bro.
Make a low cold, make a low light, make a low ultra. Hey, I'm glad you turned that goddamn music on.
Ryan, that be checking, huh? Hey man, don't Amari Gainer just look like an NFL player?
Gainer ready, man. He ready.
Yeah, man. That boy, something serious, man.
Gainer ready. He doing his thing. Whoa.
What you looking for, Adam Fuller?
Hey, we can't hear you, Tate.
Hey, man, yeah.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Nah, I can't hear nothing, bro. No technical difficulties.
Green Guy T2Y messing with the chat tonight.
He done brought them vibes in here, huh?
Green Guy T2Y messing with the chat tonight.
Man, Miami boy done brought them bad vibes around here, man.
Yeah, you know Green Guy T2Y here, geek under the table now.
Yeah.
You know he,
Tech wizard, huh?
you know he a tech geek now. He messing with the damn chat tonight.
Oh damn, man, what's going on? Dang, he done disappeared. Yeah, you're right, man. We should make this a little preemptive smoke session, bro. I see you blowing good, man.
Yeah, yeah, we got you now, dog.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you good now.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, I say that's Green Guy T2Y. He did that shit.
Stop saying this. Stop saying this. Stop. Even though they was talking about me after the game, I saw the video. I saw it was the line and all the food. TURNTTALLY ain't never coming back. I saw that mess. I ain't gonna respond. I don't respond to foolishness.
Hey, we good, dog. That's what we got to do. We got to, weed them out. Weed the green ones out.
All right, here we go. So he go to comment board, right? All right, so Blackman got to go. One of the worst conference losses in FSU history. It's absolutely pathetic how soft this team is. Still going to start Blackman. 3 coaches have made the same mistake in a row. This is going to be a long. Oh, this is why I started laughing. This is going to be a long season. Willie Taggart all over again.
Hey, Terry, you know what I thought about?
Yeah.
This is what I thought about now, and I just thought about this like in the past day or two.
Yeah.
Knowing Norvell and how bright and brilliant and genius he seemed to be, you think that there was kind of like, I ain't gonna say done on purpose, but he really wasn't trying to beat Georgia Tech or didn't really care about beating Georgia Tech and to save everything or something for Miami and take off from there.
Yeah.
Because I really feel like Norvell could have pulled more out the head if he wanted to win that game the other day. I just feel like that. And I think, not saying that he necessarily tried to lose, but I don't really think he tried to put on the performance that we really could have put on, because, for example, against Miami, I think we're going to see more players play that we didn't see play last Saturday. For one.
Yeah.
He gonna pull some stuff out the head. I'm telling you now, he gonna pull some shit out the head.
Oh yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, he gonna. I think he gonna lay it all out against Miami and take off from there.
He gonna have to.
Yeah,
Chubba know the playbook. Chubba got the whole playbook down. He learned the whole offseason. Okay, here we go. So Chubba already ready to go. It's just is he healthy enough to go?
I don't think Chubba ready, man.
He can say, "Hey, he pushed Blackman. He was gonna be. He was.
No, I mean, injury wise, I don't think he. Yeah, because Chubba is a physical running quarterback. So the injury he got, I don't think he's ready to get out there. You need to let that heal up.
I don't know. Norvell seems like he's trying to rush it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea.
If he can get healthy week 5, because right now he on week 4.5. If he can get healthy a little bit, they say he can get healthier faster. He's supposed to be back in 6 weeks. It'll be 6 weeks on game day. So he can get his 5th week, get some rest. He's getting reps right now. So just put him on a no-hit jersey, get him in the rep, and then put him in the game. You can slide him in slowly. You can put Jordan Travis in some. Hey, Norvell can do something.
Yeah, I know. I just don't want to rush Purdy bite like that.
I know. But hey, we in that situation because it's class bottoming out. So
yeah. So, but it won't be a good look if you rush him back and then he get hurt again.
I know. I thought about that. I thought about that.
That won't be a good look to the recruits and the recruits' parents. You know, it just won't. They look at all that type of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, they. So I don't think that'll be a good look if he was to come back and get hurt in the second quarter, the same injury. You know, it wouldn't look good.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Hold on. All right, here we go. Hopefully it's loud. Hey, turn that. I'm gonna have to mute you, man. That music too loud.
Hey, turn that shit back on.
It's too loud, man.
Jamming, bro.
You hear it now?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hit that like button, people. Turn tally. No, Tomahawk City. Another edition. We got one dub, and we got special guest Henry Lee on here today.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Looking back at that game, even though they had a lot of yards, I think midway through the third quarter, you still had a shutout. How did you feel up until that point? How did you feel about how you guys were playing? Were you guys executing what you were trying to do?
We got some red zone stops and created some things that are always positive, but no, we weren't playing good enough. We were a little bit loose for some things that we want to be tighter with, and at all different levels. Whether it was missed tackles, whether it was coverage, whether it was the rush. We weren't playing great. At halftime, there's a fine balance of when you're in at halftime saying, "Listen, this is going well. This is not going well. This needs to be addressed. This needs to be changed," and then go back and do a better job of executing for sure.
Coach Fuller, when you guys lost Joshua Kando, how did the other DMs do with stepping up guys like Deontay Williams and some young guys?
Yeah, not good enough. But listen, when someone goes down, somebody's roles can increase. That's always going to happen. Whether it's moving guys around, whether it's the next man up, whatever that has to be. So we've got to get better at a lot of places, including Josh's position. That was unfortunate, but things happen. We got to be prepared when the next guy goes in to collectively, not just in that position, but just collectively.
Hey, Coach, one of the things that was the bugaboo for the defense last year was giving up chunk plays, and you guys gave up 18 plays at 10 yards or more on Saturday night. How critical is it to get that shored up, and how do you do it? And also, against today's offenses, what's it allowable, or what's your goal for those types of plays?
The goal is not to give up any, and we want to make, there's certain times that plays happen, good throws, good catches happen. The challenge to our guys is when there are one-on-one plays, we got to make our plays, right? And, whatever that is, some are schematically, over the years that somebody makes a play.
Blah, blah, blah.
Great play.
I'm tired of this, man.
The challenge to our guys is when we're in that situation, whether it's a corner, whether it's a pass rusher, whether it's a tackle, whatever that is.
Talk.
Find ways to make their share, to get them to the third downs and then win the third downs, and that's critical for us to make sure that we get better in all areas of that. We don't want to give up 10-yard plays, but we do track any plays 20 or more. Because the challenge is, it happened, but it didn't happen, right? You make teams drive the field. You don't ever want to happen. You want to go 3 and out every time. You want to take the ball away quickly. But when the plays do happen, there are some critical things. The ability to tackle. Our goal is 10 or less, each game. We had way too many Saturday. The next thing is third down defense, because that gives you the ability to get off the field. That involves takeaways, right? The sooner you get the ball back. Then it comes down to some red zone defense as well. The red zone defense at times was good, including the Pride team getting some block kicks. You don't want to rely on those things, but it's all part of it. But when you give up chunk plays, that obviously creates major moves down the football field. Whether it's tighter coverage, whether it's tighter run fits, whether it's just tackling the ball better when you're in that position, all of that needs to get tighter.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're right, Turn.
Tired excuses, man.
Pressure.
Same old.
you as defensive coordinator, is it easier, or I guess lack of a better term, to maybe mix up coverages to help get negative plays and get the defense off the field, or do you have to become more aggressive and try to find other guys, whether it's a defensive end or bring more pressure?
Both. I think pressure is when coverage and rush work together, right? You'd rather not put stress on the coverage, but the facts that happen 5 seconds into the play, you tip your hat to the coverage. Sometimes those guys get beat, but you win up front and you get a 2.5 second sack. And the coaching is always that the rush and the coverage work together. There were some plays that got extended Saturday that fell in the rush. There were some losses at the line of scrimmage, whether it's in press or zone, that created some quicker throws and didn't allow the rush to get there. So it was a little bit of both. Listen, we want to generate more pressure. I've got to do a better job of making sure that there's enough pressure within each situation, regardless. So, it works together. And that's from day one. I was talking about that. How do you rush the quarterback? How do you pass it? And play tight, play off coverage, how does the rush work together in order to help the coverage? And yeah, it's a working plan that works together.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, a guy like Jeff Singh is going to make it tougher on him just in terms of how he plays. How do you evaluate, looking back at film, what the secondary did well and maybe didn't do as well in that game?
There were a couple one-on-one balls that we lost. There were 2 balls that should have been picked that weren't. Asante made his 2 plays, or actually 3 plays that came to him. So there's always a sometimes, but they're gonna be a one-on-one's a lot of running. You just look at the football game through it. We do roll up and try and help them at times, but overall, I think in the secondary, the guys that played, and I thought, Asante had a good, solid game. In all of his, tackles, his zone coverage. I think the team and Jarian both want to play better. We've got to coach it better. And I think the safeties as well. We've got a lot of work to do. We got to be better, especially in the tackling the open field and safety.
A true freshman to be as productive as Steven Dix was, how pleased were you with that? And how did he? Obviously, he was productive, but how did he handle his assignments and all of that?
Yeah, Steven Dix should start.
Steven did a good job
this game.
It was a goal of ours. We want to make sure that keep Lemon fresh, keep Steven fresh. That was a role that happened, but Steven did not let us down. He played hard, got off his blocks. Assignment-wise, was solid. Steven's going to continue to play more and more football.
Adam, I had 2 questions for you. The first, I was hoping you could evaluate Amari Gainer's play. It seemed like he was all over the place. How did he do? And then the second question is, when someone like Josh Rosendo goes down and impactful player, how much does that change?
Offensive line look better than your defense, coach. What's going on? You got all the talent.
Yeah, good questions. Amari did come on.
What's going on?
That was an impactful performance. He did a nice job.
You got all that talent. We about to lose all that talent after this season too. You better get it together.
Position. I think the stud spot. You're going to see, because he's in space. He's a blitzer. He's a zone cover guy. He's an edge setter.
You know what you got. You saw the first game. You saw who's up. Make some moves.
His role continue to increase.
That's what I was for to say. That's what I was for to comment on, Turk.
When you lose it,
shrink that roster. Shrink it up.
Hey, Turk.
Yeah.
That's what I was for the comment on.
Drink it up.
I think when Norvell got there, and started coaching, and we went through these last few weeks, couple of months, a few weeks or whatever of practice.
Hey, you real loud. Hey, you real loud. Can you back away or something? You real loud. Like, it's hurting my ear.
Oh, my bad.
Somebody said something about that earlier. It is pretty
okay.
Loud.
My bad. What about now?
That's better.
Okay, I think it was this last game we played. I think it did us some good, even though we lost, because I feel that Norvell, when he coming out this first game, he felt like he owed a few players
a chance
and playing time. You know, the show he got, they wouldn't have he wouldn't be no more excuses. Okay, I gave y'all a chance. True. You didn't do, you didn't do what you didn't show up. So I think now he got that out the way. Now he can really play the players that he want to play and in the positions that he want them to play in.
Yeah, he got game tape.
Yeah, I think he felt like he owed a few players that. You know, I ain't gonna call no names, or whatever. But I think he felt like he owed a few players and their parents. Okay, y'all been here, y'all paid y'all dues, y'all served y'all time. Okay, bam, you start, you get this much playing time or whatever. And Biles losing really helped it out even more because, like I say, it ain't no more excuses. So that's why, I think Norvell's smarter than a lot of people think.
No, I know he's smart. I'm just not pleased with the game, how we look. That's all. I know we look better offensive line. I know we look better. We made less mistakes. Look like we lined up correctly. Yeah, all the moral stuff. Yeah, but I thought we should be past that by now. But obviously not.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call one name out. That I say I won't call no name, but I think I'm gonna call one name out. Brady Scott or whatever, the offensive lineman.
Yeah, he a freshman though. Ain't he a
freshman? Brady Scott? No, Brady Scott ain't no freshman.
What is it?
He at least a junior.
Oh, okay. Well, he ain't good at all. So,
man, Brady Scott been doing the same shit for 3 years. 4th and 1, false start.
Oh, that was him. Yeah.
Yeah. What the? Come on. That's why I say. We done gave you a chance. You still doing the same stuff you were doing before.
He don't know the snap counts.
Yeah, all of that. I mean, at the most important times.
At the most important, crucial time.
The most important. He done it the past 2 or 3 years.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the money in PayPal, man. My wife just told me she got it. Thanks, man.
Boy, you know you want to hear the war chant. You know you want to hear the damn war chant.
All right, yeah. I got two kids Tate that we looking to pick up and recruit. We offered. The 2022 class looking really good, y'all, but the 2021 is not that great yet. Then look at the 2021 is number 25. But the 2022 and beyond is looking really good. So that's where Norvell is building the relationships. So I'm going to play some of that tape. I got 2 dudes we can look at, and then we'll be done for the day. Let's watch the rest of this. Get this over with.
But we all know what Josh has been through. But the challenge is, the guys are going to go down. And it's critical to us to make sure, there is a backup procedure that the next man goes.
We ain't got nobody but Kane on that edge. So he got
Kane no garbage, man.
Line position, so,
Kane no injury prone. He just Kane no can't stay healthy, man.
Hold on.
We wish him speedy recovery. He's about the right stuff, and we got to make sure we get better at the guys training for him.
Damn, another ad. God damn. Cuties, you about to watch Cuties?
So it's kind of in a similar vein where you have to have next man up. We saw some players shuffling around in different positions. Are you still evaluating where people can do their best, or do you kind of have a set standard where everybody is right now?
No, never set. Just whether we won or lost, there was going to obviously game 1. There's going to be more open things because you're going to see different things, right? You're playing an opponent for the first time.
He played everybody that game.
We're far from end result. We got to keep digging and keep working.
He played everybody on defense.
Every day's like that, but especially after one.
I guess to see where they at.
Yes, sir.
That's my whole point, to see who's gonna roll out from here on out.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay, it's all making sense.
Yeah.
we didn't have enough time in the off season. So actually the spring game was that game, right?
Yeah. To see who we gonna roll out.
That was the spring game.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Exodus. If you look at all the players that left, that's what it was. They failed.
Yeah. That's what that was, man. That was just to see who we gonna run with.
So Chapman gone. Who else got fired? Who's the other one? Forget DJ. Who's the other one? Was another? Oh, Bolden. Damn.
Yeah.
Bolden. Damn, Bolden. He must have really looked bad. He must have really looked bad on tape. Damn, Bolden.
Just flash from time to time. Can you talk about his play as a true freshman in his first college game?
Damn, Bolden. I was hoping.
Yeah, I mean, Josh was another freshman that we had on the field that, he's earned that right to play. And, after Saturday, he's earned the right to play again. So I think Josh
just said it. He earned the right.
He did.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't buy too much into that Georgia Tech game. That was just, like you said, a spring game. That was the trials.
Oh, okay.
We see what we got. So okay, now here we go. Let's go. Okay, then we gonna drop we gonna drop more plays up. We gonna open up the playbook now because we know who we running with. We know who we want to put right here. We know who we want to put right there. We know who we can trust on 3rd and 4th down. We know who get.
Okay. Well, that's where we at. Hit that like button, people. We got 33 people again. All right, hit that like, people.
I think Josh was fairly productive in the plays that he was in. With the position when Josh went down, Kendo, I think it was going to add to some reps for him, which he's done nothing but give us confidence in investing in him.
Who that? Josh Griffith? Oh,
I think
Griffith's a true freshman. And he made a team. Josh Griffith.
Coach, did your defense overall play as fast, I guess, as you had seen them in practice? And when you look at film, can you tell that speed is still there? And if it's not, is it confusion on their part, or is it maybe just first game jitters and nerves?
Yeah, I don't think we played fast enough. There were certain plays that you looked out and you felt really good about the end result. There were plays that you didn't feel good enough, and I think the plan, there's some first game situations that probably affected us a little bit that we have to do a better job of coaching that can't happen.
That's a lot of scholarship. Hey, that's a lot of scholarship room. We got a lot of scholarship room just like that.
Practice been super clean all the time. No.
You heard me, Henry?
Yeah, what's saying?
We got
I had to tell my uncle to turn that damn music down.
You're loud again. You're loud. Hey.
My bad. What you say, Turk?
There's a lot of scholarships free now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of scholarships free.
Man, listen.
Happening in practice and make sure these carried over on Saturday.
Hold on.
We're still working through that now, but no, we didn't play as fast as we want.
I'm trying to get through this. I want to get to the tape real quick before I go.
I'm sure you're not real interested in excuses or reasons for missed tackles, but it looked like around college football.
Leon laughing, Coach. Why you laughing?
That's kind of been a problem for a lot of teams. And,
Coach, don't be laughing.
How much of a factor?
I can laugh. You can't laugh. You get $1 million. What he laughing about? Sloppy tackle. You got $1 million here.
Points giving up are high, whatever that all is, but that doesn't mean it's acceptable. And our job is to find ways to make it not that way. Pursuit and tackling are like two pillars that you need to be able to do. And we got to rework it. The intensity of it is consistent with how we work it. Some are just putting guys in better position, and some are just the technique flaws of tackling in open space on game one. And we got to make sure. So, that's happening. It happened yesterday. It's happening today. It's going to happen again throughout the week. And, obviously, if you don't tackle the game, it's going to continue, right? For just drives, plays. And
get tired.
Offensive guys need to make guys miss. They need to catch the ball. Defensive guys got to tackle guys in space. They've got to make plays on the ball in the throw game.
That's simple.
That happened. There were times that it didn't happen. So the intensity, the consistency about how we do it is something that we can need to continue to evaluate, ramp up.
Fuller getting their ass, man. I can tell Fuller a hard ass. He looked mean. I can tell he a hard ass. I can tell that. I just didn't like the performance at all. I didn't like the intensity. We did. If you look at the board, that's a passing grade. I mean, the defense gave up 16 points, man. That's a passing grade. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Smoking the bean.
That's a good grade.
What'd you say, Tate?
That's not a good grade for the defense. If you look at the sole board, 16 points. That's a good defensive effort. Like they didn't even look like they still got some things to work out, but they only gave up 16 points.
Yeah, Turn. It was a lot of bending and not breaking.
Yeah, that's ugly. No attacking.
You know, they was bending, but they just wasn't breaking. You know.
That only can hold you for so long. That bending.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, pretty much like the same thing what we've been dealing with for the past couple of years. You know. But it got a little bit better, you know. We giving up long plays and big plays, and then you know a few times like last year, whatever, game in and game out, you know, we might hold them to a field goal or something like that. But
here the guy Florida State. I hear you. This the guy Florida State looking at. We gonna play his tape, and I'm gonna play one more tape, and we gonna ride out. His name's Imao. MJ Morris. Oh, he's a quarterback. Okay. Really? Okay, so he was offered for the Norvell getting them quarterbacks, man. So
we don't need the quarterback. We're gonna have a lot of transfers.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So it's a quarterback we offered from the 2022 class. He came, I believe, this weekend. I'm gonna look up his tape. I believe he visited. I think he was there for the Georgia Tech game, and he's looking like State. One of the quarterbacks. He ain't scared of Nico Marchio, so that's good. I might have to go. If I see Marchio tape and I'm a quarterback, I better be like Jameis Winston. I'm going somewhere else. Let me play this beat. This is MJ Morris. He's from, I have no idea where he's from. Hold on. Let me pause it so I can see the tape too. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. MJ Moore. We'll watch it and then we'll call it a day. Another edition of Tomahawk City with yours truly, TURNTTALLY, and one dub. We got Henry Lee up on a day.
Yeah. Smoke session.
Dual threat, 6'1" out of Atlanta, Georgia, Pace Academy High School, 2022 class. Alabama's offered him. That's good. Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, and Florida State. Now he visited Florida State during his weekend, I guess game weekend. Kenny Dillingham is with him. Dillingham is a beast recruiter, y'all. Beast recruiter.
But dog shit keep going out, but he don't care.
Nope. Hold on, I'm trying to get some music in the background. Here we go. One dub, what you know about that beat?
Man.
That's your beat.
One dub in the house. Shout out to One Dub.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what he got. Let's see what he got. Right, Mike. I hear you, Mike. Special teams gonna help big time.
He got a little arm on him, look like.
Yep.
The strong arm.
You dude threat. Let's see how he moves. He stepped up. I like how he stepped up. Ooh, nice. I like how he stepped into that. Hit that light, bud, people.
Hey, Kurt, what time it is over there where you at?
It's 12 in the afternoon.
Damn, man, you yawning like that?
Huh?
I say you yawning like that at 12 o'clock in the afternoon?
Oh, I got like, I'm thinking of others. I've been on here for 3 hours, man. 3 hours. Since 9 in the morning.
All right.
Nice run. Yeah, he's smooth with it. Smooth runner. I know he's faster than that, but he chose it. That was smart what he did. I want to see him go full speed though. He still hasn't shown his full speed. Nice throw. That's the kind of throw Jeff Sims made in the Georgia Tech game. I'm like, how the hell he got that throw already? It was beautiful. Oh, there you go. Put the speed on. Put the burners on. Oh, he got some wheels.
Yeah, he got a little scat. He got a little scat to him.
Little bit. He ain't like Chubba, but he got a nice arm though. He's more of a passer, look like pass first kind of. Jeff Sims a pass first too. See, he could have ran that. He could have got about 20 yards right there if he would have ran to the right, but he chose to throw it.
You sold on Bubba, ain't you?
Oh, Chubba? Oh yeah.
I meant Chubba. Yeah. You sold on Chubba, huh?
Hey, I only put my name on players I know that's gonna do something. I only put my name.
What make you so sure though?
His Tate. I'm sure on him. I'm sure on Malcolm Ray. Who else? Oh, Josh Griffith. Not right now.
Right,
I caught that. I'm not saying Josh gonna be a beast right now, but he will be. He gonna be big as hell. Next.
Oh yeah.
So I only put my name on Jerry and Jones. J-Dub, remember that? He started name.
Yeah, but he got burnt.
Did he? Well, everybody, he's a cornerback, man. I ain't say Deion Sanders. He let
that dude catch that pass on him, man. That touchdown, dude.
But look, he made the team. Everybody was screaming Akeem Dent, though. Everybody was like, no, this corner Bill, not him. I called J-Dub from the very start.
You might see Dent in there next week.
I don't know. I ain't see him. What did they do that game, though? I ain't see nothing.
What he was? J-Dub, what he did? He got a touchdown caught on his ass.
He's a cornerback, bro. They get called. Corner get burnt every now and then. You gotta have a short memory, man. He'll be starting. I bet you he'll be starting next week.
Okay, if he do hey, more power. I ain't going against him. I ain't saying I don't want to see him start. I just told you it's gonna be some pieces shaking up.
He got one touchdown scored on him, right? How many touchdowns did they score?
It's going 2. Didn't it? Okay. I think one pass and one running.
Okay.
Yeah, because they blocked the extra point and they made a field goal.
Oh, okay. No, man, I like J-Dub a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody. That's why I put my name on. Cause I know I gotta put. If I put my name on them, people gonna stick. Like, oh, you said.
Yeah.
No box it out.
So Chubba Purdy, everybody know Chubba's my guy. Everybody know TURNTTALLY put it out there a long time ago. Chubba is my guy. I wasn't happy with the class that Norvell had. I wasn't even gonna ride with Norvell. I was like, man, if you get Chubba, you got me. I'm on board. And he got him. That's why I'm on board.
I think Rodemaker get that weight on him. Rodemaker ain't gonna be bad either, though.
Yeah, he look good on tape. But Chubba got more upside because of his running ability.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm big on Chubba. Everybody know that.
Oh yeah.
I think I've seen enough of this. We got one more guy. His name. I mean, in fact, we got two more guys. We got Sage Ryan.
Hey, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button one time. It'll take but a couple of seconds.
Okay, here we go. Sage Ryan. He's an athlete. Notre Dame High School. All right, he from Lafayette Christian.
What, number 3 athlete, number 4?
It don't say. It's a 2022 class. He's a wide receiver / corner. I'll look it up. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong page. Hold on. This thing is confusing. Okay. Sage Ryan. Okay, hold on. All right, Sage Ryan. Here we go. Now he is. He is 247.
Damn.
He is out of Louisiana, 5'11", 193 pounds. 98%. He high ranked. He's a 5-star on 247. Okay, 5-star safety. Damn. All right.
Yeah. Sound good.
22 class looking really nice, y'all. So here you go. What's this? A punt return? What's this? All right, interception. What was that? I missed it. Oh, it's a punt return. Here we go. Norvell loves the special teams too. Oh, he 5-star safety Sage Ryan. Why are we getting all these guys out of Louisiana? That's crazy.
I think you got a pipeline over there.
It's very it's obvious. Oh, he fast. Goodness gracious. God dang, I saw the bird.
I think a good bit of his players at Memphis was coming from there over that way.
Oh, so he got a good name out there. Nice move. Goddamn, throw the ball.
He well known out there in that area.
He threw that ball way too late. Yeah, they love Norvell. Yeah, Arizona too.
That's why I say once he get that connection with the Florida coaches and players, then it's non-ending. Because he already got the connections in all the other places.
Yeah. We got one more after this, y'all. We're going to call it a day.
Why you just not giving me that, dog?
No, 20.
You ain't give me the first one. I don't think you did. You showed, hold on. It's the same 20. That's why you bringing that bitch back. Oh, you might have.
Got to be slick like y'all.
Boy, I tell you. Oh, you interrupted my show, man.
Y'all only get a nigga sometimes.
Yeah. No, I don't need that bad, Lord. What we got?
Now he say, I guess he's talking about J-Dub here. I guess what he's talking about. He said he got burned twice. Well, damn, I don't care if you got Deion Sanders back there. Where you at? We'll put this up here. I don't care if you got Deion Sanders back there.
Bigger than your goddamn shoulder.
Defense ain't get to the quarterback. He got 5 seconds. Everybody gonna get burnt.
Yeah, man, I see your opponent ain't gonna do him to get the card, right?
Like, what are you talking about?
You are the damn self.
Oh, it is.
Defense.
It's only $100 right now.
All right, lock him up.
I'll mute you real quick.
He's a nice little DB too, huh?
DB, yeah, a 5-star safety.
5-star safety.
Yep. Sage Ryan. He played receiver. He played cornerback too. So he's just an athlete.
Yeah.
I should say 5-star athlete. You can put him in different positions.
You can put him at either or.
He might be an upgrade from Bolden. Bolden was a 4-star though. Bolden wasn't no slacking recruit number either though. Oh, nice hit. Sage Ryan, y'all. 2022 class looking really. 2021 class we looking underperforming right now. We still got time to make up some lost ground.
Man, listen, man, we gonna get some of them commits from the sugar cane.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's right. We can flip some.
Yeah, we gonna get a few of them.
But the 2022 class looking really good. These are the type of kids we going after the 2022 class. These are the type of kids that are looking at us. A lot of 5-star blue chips. They coming for no bill. They coming for no bill. Believe me, they ain't coming for Florida State. They coming for no bill.
It look like to me he coming for the defensive side of the ball turn.
Oh, okay.
I think he's gonna be used as a safety, corner bite, whatever you say, defensive bite.
All right, we'll play one more. We got one more. JJ Henry, he's a wide receiver. This guy's out of 2021 class. It's the last guy.
JK what?
JJ Henry. I think I got a video on him. All right, here we go. So he's a receiver. I'm pretty sure he's a 5-star. Let me look it up. JJ Henry. He's a 3-star. Ole Miss, Arkansas, Texas, TCU all after him. He visited Florida State the other day, a few days ago. So we building up with this kid. Let's see what he got. Imao. Nice throw. Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's fast. Fast boy.
You see how the corner bites respect their speed. They know he's fast.
Yeah. I'll come back, y'all. I gotta go back.
Shout out to all the FSU Florida State fans. We in this bit. Yeah, but man, a speed, so he might play a slide on the college level.
At this point, as long as he got some hands, as long as he gonna catch the ball.
Yeah,
that's what we need, bro. Catch that ball, bro.
Yeah, he looked like he naturally gifted though.
Yeah, he look smooth out there.
Yeah, like his. I would kind of compare him to Rashad Green because it's like he. Yeah, like he's a smooth route runner, and he crisp to be a junior. He real crisp. He running some crisp routes to be a junior.
Damn, we need to beat Miami next week, man. I need to be happy about damn something.
Boy, I sure want to see all their chats on.
Yeah, man, we need
after that game.
Hey, I want to brag about something. I ain't been able to brag about nothing in 4 years.
In the words of your boy, damn what his name was, the linebacker in the NFL, can't wait.
Oh man, Bart Scott,
can't wait.
Yeah, that's my favorite quote. Yeah, man, can't wait.
Can't wait.
All right. I love that dude.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he saw the movie good. Yeah, boy, fast, man. Yeah, I like this tape right here. I like this kid right here.
Yeah, you're natural. I say you'll probably play slide on the college level though, Turn.
Yeah. Where he from? Louisiana again.
That look like one of their high school stadiums.
I think I said Louisiana. I think. Oh
My
no.
man got burners though.
He from Texas. He Texas 2021 class, the next class. He a 3-star. He only a 3-star.
Shit, we should have known that. They got a big ass Texas sign on the middle of the damn field.
Oh, he fast. That ball, that was a terrible throw. Terrible. That's a touchdown.
I'm feeling good, feeling great. I missed it too.
Terrible throw. His quarterback ain't even good.
That's why I say he look natural, because I kind of seen the same thing. Like he making the quarterback.
Look good, yeah. The quarterback is ass. Watch this throw right here. Watch this throw. Watch this. It's a touchdown. Watch this touchdown. He screwed up. He had to wait. Watch how long he had to wait for the ball. Look how open he is. Watch it. I bet you he mad as hell right there. I bet you he mad as hell. He had to get tackled right there. I bet you he mad. That quarterback is not good, man.
He look like one of them players just put the ball out there. I run up under it, I run to it, I get it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He was mad. I know that. Like, God dang. Quarterback. I've been on one of those before. Like, God dang, you gonna take my touchdown, man. Who was that? Oh. Yeah, I like him. I like this kid a lot. like what I'm saying.
He came up, limits like 10% and nothing else.
Every last drop, sipping up every last drop.
Is that like, but people? I don't know, Panama Jack. I don't know. I don't know what the quarterback is. He asked. I think he look white. Nice pro quarterback. The quarterback was right there that time. Oh, he got nice route running ability too. I like that route.
That's what I said. Rashad Green, like.
Oh, they hate the route. They knocked it down with a flag at. Get him. Oh! Oh, he made you look stupid. Goodness gracious. Woo! Hey, this kid reminds me a lot of Trayshawn Harrison, how he looked on his team. He reminds me a lot of Trayshawn Harrison. I know it's not a good thing, but he do.
Any team they play, the other coach they're gonna have to prepare for that speed.
Right. That's what that's what Norvell's trying to get. But the thing is, he look a lot like Trayshawn Harrison, but Trayshawn Harrison just couldn't catch the ball in, man. That's why he's not at Florida State. But Willie, people were telling that when Willie, that was Willie's #1 recruit. And people was like, I remember people saying that. I was like, nah, I like this tape. People were like, man, nah, he from he out there in the West Coast. Like, and it was right. They're like, he out there in what was he from? Seattle or somewhere? Washington? He's like from Western Washington, not DC, but Washington, you know. I think that's where he's from.
He didn't look good from the get-go, but I think Trayshawn Harrison was going to pan out.
I thought he was, man. He didn't. He couldn't catch.
Yeah, it just seemed, I don't know if it was I don't know.
He had a lot of drop balls. He had one good play, but he dropped the ball. He get open. But he
yeah, I know.
Like
but I think he was really going to come up from that.
What's the problem with evaluation? How come our receivers can't catch for like 4 years now? How come we can't catch? Why is that? Why can't we catch a football?
That's a good damn question, man.
That's weird to me.
It's $1 million question.
That's weird. Just like game 1, Virginia Tech. What's his face? Drops these. He should never been in the game. He dropped it to win. He dropped the game winning touchdown. Right in his head. Keith Gabb. And then the 2 years after that, I don't even really pay attention to that. I pay attention, but I don't remember how they panned out game 1. I know Boise State was more so of that was a crap show. But this year's a little more of the same thing. You come out the first half looking decent, it's like every game, and then second half fall apart, tired. The other team looking like they juiced up. They get more energized. We looking like we getting more tired. So
you say that's a good point you made. We look tired, and you say we come out looking good and then we drop off. Right. I think it's got a lot to do with that culture that's been there for the past 2-3 years. I think it really got a lot to do with the culture, because that's one thing that I didn't like about our players. For example, we get a first down and we celebrating on the field like we just closed out a national championship. Yep. We using too much energy and emotion early on in the game that wears down as the game go on. It's too much, versus a team like Alabama or LSU or a team that play. They get a first down, they line up and down for the next damn play.
Right.
They giving no damn high fives and jumps and talking. You know what I'm saying? showing the first down, damn, with your hand and shit. Man, line your ass up and play. The next damn play be a fumble or a damn interception.
All right, go ahead.
We do too much celebrating, and I think we got to get out that culture. It's like we motivate the other team. That's what we do. We've been motivating the other team. You know what I mean? Because we get up with all the damn trash talking and the damn celebration off of first down, and the other team be like, "Damn, they hyped off of that shit, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I get."
I say this. I think I've seen enough of Warren Thompson. Right now, I'm done. They probably not done with him, but I want to see what Portier can do. I want to see what Kentron, and I want to see looking for shit. Corbin. Definitely I want to see Jordan. I want to see Jordan.
You know what? I wouldn't give up on Thompson just yet. I wouldn't give up on him. But that was crazy last weekend how he was dropping them balls. But I think he gonna make up for that shit though.
I want to see Jordan. Remember that dude that made that catch last season, that long, hard catch, Jordan? What's his name?
Jordan Young.
Jordan Young. I want to see Jordan Young give it a shot, man. I want to see him get some reps and see what he can do.
That Wilson dude, Tamar and Taryn cousin.
Yeah.
Wilson dude, my man, fine. I'm ready to see him. I'm ready to see him break on out.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see some action in 2 weeks. You're gonna have tape on Miami and everything. You're gonna have 2 weeks to prepare. It better not be no poop show. It better look better than last week. It better look better, coach.
And Miami going down Saturday, though.
Probably, more than likely.
Yeah.
But you know what? It don't mean nothing if we don't beat them. It don't mean a thing.
Yeah, it don't. It don't. But I'm just saying they going down Saturday.
Because they lost to everybody else seemed like on their schedule but us. So it don't really help. It don't help us if they losing and we.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying it's gonna start Saturday.
Yeah, I hope because I don't really care if they beat Louisville or not because it ain't gonna make no difference. We gotta beat them.
Yeah.
That's where it's at now. It's getting scary. Like our class is getting really scary. Like I've been doing this for 4 years now, and I tell you what, we better beat Miami this year. Straight up.
Yeah.
Because it's getting to the point now, bro. We're gonna be at the bottom of the damn ACC. Keep this bull ass up. Keep it up. It's getting scary. I never seen it this bad. Like the whole time I've been doing this channel, I haven't seen it this bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, 1DB, you there? One dog?
Yeah.
You good for tomorrow on your channel?
No, yeah, we can.
Yeah. I ain't even asking. My bad. You want to do tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Are you okay to do it tomorrow?
Yeah,
I ain't even asking.
Yeah, we could probably make something happen. We can make something happen.
About 8:30
come a little bit.
About 8:30 or something.
Yeah, about 8:30. That'll work.
Okay. Yeah, we're supposed to do it like the past few, but it's been raining because of the storms and floors. But yeah, I got some good information. Got some new information about the car. What was it about? I found some wild stuff. We'll get into it tomorrow, but yeah, about 8:30. And with that, man, that's about anything you want to close out with one dub before we roll out.
No, man, really, bro. I'm just ready to see what's up with this Miami. I gotta see us back in action, man, because I really feel like they really did, you know what I'm saying, take this last game as like an audition. I feel you, Henry. I feel like they kept their eyes on the players and they know who they can trust and who they can't. And that this next game, we should see different people. You know what I'm saying? If they out there messing up and they effing off, then they gonna be sitting down. You feel me? So I'm just ready to see what's gonna happen, man. Cause we gotta turn this around, bro. This is not fun. We gotta turn this around, bro. We gotta turn this around.
Hey, I ain't heard that song. I ain't heard that song in so long. So all y'all talking crap about, TURNTTALLY Australia. He way over there. What he know? How about this? Joy.
All right.
I ain't even noticed all turn that bike on, man.
That jam.
Children, joy, and pain. Here we go.
Hey, I guess that's right on time, boy. Right on time. I guess that's the song to take us on out. Joy and pain, goddammit.
That's a fitting song right now, but it's perfect.
With that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. Thanks for joining. We gonna I won't go live before we say football Saturday. We gonna smoke session with Van, and we will be talking about. We gonna probably be talking about Miami because Miami gonna be playing when I'm on live. They gonna be playing, so it'll be a perfect time for the show. And I will be going live for the Miami game, of course. I will be going live for the Miami game.
Yeah, that's up.
With that, man, that's it. I'm gonna play the war chant out. I'm gonna get my computer roll out.
Hey, appreciate you, Turk. Keep doing your thing, boy.
All the time. Appreciate all y'all. All the support. I appreciate the support.
Yeah, one dog.
Yes, sir. Y'all be easy, man. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to the Noel fam, man. Keep it chopping. We're gonna make this bounce back happen.
Tune back in tomorrow. What'd you say? 8:30?
Yeah, 8:30. Oh no. What's about? That's on One Dub channel. I'm talking about Saturday's gonna be 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Saturday. The game at 8:30, I think. So we'll be on live.
Well, tune in to One Dog tomorrow at 8:30. TURNTTALLY Saturday.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
I gotta play it loud before we go one time. Okay. We better win next Saturday. I tell you, God dang it, I can't take it. I can't take it. But keep your head up, No Nation. Let's go. Hold on. Thanks y'all for joining, man. Hit that like button before y'all go. Good show. Good show. Yeah, it's 7:30. That's perfect. Here we go. Thanks, y'all. Peace.